hurt anyone. We got Cliff Lee on the hill working for us in this matchup. No, I don't think I want a friendly. Don't recognize this guy. If he came into chat, it'd be a different thing. But we'll see. Alright, we should be live on all the platforms. Hey, Brax is there. What's up, Brax? How's your day been? What you up to tonight, Brax? Let's see, we got Brendan sending the likes on TikTok. Thanks, Brendan. Yeah, we need everybody tapping over on the talk. Brendan, how's your day going? Thanks for being there and watching. Right, we'll get Cliff Lee to lumber over and catch that one. Girlfriend went to sleep. What's her favorite sport? Is she into sports? Yeah, I'm good, Brendan. Thanks for being there. I'll see Baden Baker's in the house. Baden, how are you doing today?
All ones the count.
What do you guys think about the NBA draft so far? The Raptors guy and the Jazz guy, the first 10 picks, they weren't very happy with the teams that selected them, it seems. So that was kind of interesting how that broke down. We're facing Scooble, and we'll try to break through against the righty. Yaya, thanks for the likes on TikTok. How are you, Yaya?
Ball one, no strikes.
Just remembering what pitches he has. Yep. You did indeed capture the flag if you're a Maverick fan. What do you think about Cooper Flag? Pretty fortunate how it worked out for Dallas fans, right? Trade away Luka, landed for Flag. Bad swing for me there. It was out early. And we'll ground out. Loving him is Brendan. Yeah, I'd be excited for him if he was coming to my team too. It is kind of crazy, right? Like, you think their agent and stuff would have at least coached them up on not expressing their disappointment, even if they didn't want to go to the Jazz or if they didn't want to go to the Raptors or whatever.
Nope, inside.
Golden State selects 41st overall tomorrow. We'll see if they make any trades or anything, but yeah, a quiet night for Golden State. Yeah, exactly. One of a kind. Yep, definitely. Hey, David, thanks for sharing the TikTok live. We love those shares. You guys can click on that little share arrow and get any of your friends in here to watch the stream. Super appreciated. Sorry for starting a little bit later. I'm a couple hours behind normal start time, but needed some rest in the night tonight. We are color storm grinding. If we get 100,000 likes TikTok before our timer runs out, we will do a massive pack opening. I have over 150 packs to open, so if you're not tapping, you're napping.
Third baseman
Is what they say. Somebody said that in chat a long time ago, and that's became my catchphrase. We'll get a George Brett 3-run shot, and it puts us in front. It's got to be because of the money they already make. Ungrateful. Yeah, I did see somebody saying it's because of the NIL money. That there's kind of a shift now amongst, these college guys going to the NBA. I don't know if that's 100% true, but it could be a factor in there. Hey, what's up, Baden? How are you doing today, friend? All right, we will fly out with Turner, but it was a productive first inning. We're trying to parallel Lau, Young Ho Lee, and get 5 hits with George Brett. That will finish up some more packs for us. It'll finish up the Royals for us on Color Storm, and we're using the rest of the team as like the Phillies theme team, so we can get the Phillies Color Storm player. I got like 5 players left to go. Yeah, flag to the Mavericks. Yeah. I wish him all the success, unless he's playing Golden State. Even then, it's not like I'm rooting for him to get injured or anything. I just don't want to see him drop 50 on my team. Hey, what's up, Mula? What's up, Noah? How are you guys today? Noah, did you see the Raptor draft pick drop the F-bomb after he got selected? Some people were speculating that he said it because he was like, all right, it's finally over. I don't have to wait anymore, instead of a disappointment thing. But what do you think about it, Noah? Noah's in purple chat. Brax is in red chat. And the rest of you guys so far have been in TikTok. Hopefully we'll catch the early riser crew coming in here. Or if you're up all night, that's all good too. We'll grab it there with Trey Turner. Opponent has quit. Don't really know your thoughts. It's all good, Noah. Hey, what's up, Joey Smith? I guess we'll see how he conducts himself as a Raptor, you know. Then we can judge a little bit more. Well, I'm good. Opponent wanted a friendly. I didn't take the friendly, and the opponent quits out. All right, Young Ho Lee. We just needed a hit with him. Guess what's going to happen? More packs. All right, so there's another 10, 2, and 1. Let me show you guys why you're tapping the screen. If you're trying to get us to the 100,000 likes before the timer expires, we got 133 standards, 18 ball and it's a habits, 16 headliners. We got a Chase 15 pack, which features Joe Mauer. We got 4 headliners. Excuse me, not 4 headliners. We have 4 deluxe packs and 2 premier packs. So we can take out Young Ho Lee now. Pop in another Philly because we're working on the Phillies and we're working on the Royals to get their color storms. We also need Josh Lau to get P1 to get more packs, right? So Moniak can go back into center, and we'll grab somebody else for the theme here. And we'll get right back to action. Disappointing the opponent to stick around because we were at home, and you know it's nice to be at home in cores for PXP grinding. Dave, if you're not sharing it with friends that are online, I don't think it works. So if it's somebody that's like online, yeah, definitely please share. If you're just clicking copy, because I know sometimes people just click copy, it just kind of floods chat. Makes it tough for me to read. Let's see. You think the Celtics didn't care who they picked because they picked a random from Spain? No, I disagree. I'm sure they had scouting on him and all that stuff. I'm sure they cared. It seemed like the Celtics are preparing for a down year and shedding some salary and probably going to try to reboot around Tatum the following season. Is my guess, but you know, maybe you're right. Maybe they didn't care who they drafted. Wilted Rose friend, thanks for all the likes there on TikTok.
Leading off for the Athletics.
All right, we got Dustin May against us in this game.
Number 4.
Last game was over quick. We had the 3-run homer, and he just called it a game there after his second at bat. My rating is quite down because we've been playing theme teams. Hit World Series earlier in the session. See, you're at work, ready to go home and play some MLB. Hey, that sounds awesome. How much longer you got at work, friend? You want to see those packs get ripped? Hey, share the stream with your buddies. Tell them to get in here and join the tap team. I appreciate you tapping. Let's see, Jonathan Taylor says he's doing okay, taking it careful since it's really hot there in Charleston, Missouri, but doing okay. Man, I've heard the heat dome is pretty bad on the East Coast. And then I assume, although I don't know for sure, but I assume Missouri probably has significant humidity out there. Don't know what my opponent's doing. He misfielded that out and right. And I was going to be first and third. Instead, we get to third with Josh Lau, and we get the RBI in.
That is third, the designated hitter, Nick.
There's Castellanos stepping up. If anybody's browsing on the For You page, please click through, give us a follow. The timer will go up, and we're here to talk some sports. I got kind of a late break. You might get me here. I didn't think it was deep enough, and like last second I decided to send the runner. That was a mistake. North Carolina's hot outside, says Joey. Hey, thanks so much, friend. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. You're leaving in a half hour. No, I don't think the Madden curse is real. I think it's just like weird coincidences that have happened around Madden over the years. But I don't think there's like a literal curse. What do you think about it, Dave? That's a good question. I mean, I'm not really a superstitious person. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in curses. I don't believe in poltergeists or any of that stuff. A couple of you have subscribed over on the Red platform. Thanks for the Red chat subs. If you're hanging out with you, Thomas, and Jonathan Taylor and the buddies, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Ian Hop wasted no time. He's going to pound that one out and level up the game. You're not going to lie. You hope Odell Beckham Jr. signs with the Giants again. Dude, I didn't think he was even going to play this year. Is he planning to play again? I think the worst Madden curse guy might have been Peyton Hillis, right? Hillis had a really good year for the Browns, got the cover, and then just kind of completely fell off the map. But I think it was last year Hillis saved somebody at a beach. Don't remember if it was a family member or what the whole story was, but seemed like Peyton Hillis was a pretty good guy to this day. It's not $70 anymore. I'm pretty sure it's been discounted. Domingo. Shoot. I think it's like $40, $50 on the show. I definitely wouldn't pay full retail. I wouldn't pay 70 for MLB 25 now. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's very similar to 24. it just sort of depends on how much you enjoy baseball. We're very close to college football coming out. We're close to Madden coming out.
That's a ball.
Gotta think MLB is going to get discounted
1-1.
again if you want to wait a few more weeks for it. Let's see. Joey's hoping Odell Beckham will play again this year.
Strike 2.
You don't know because Josh Allen played good, Tom Brady, but a lot of players got hurt or fell off. Yeah, there's definitely been, the share of randomness is what I would call it, of guys getting the cover and then having a bad year following. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it, Domingo. A lot of MLB streamers or a lot of, streamers of any game, they try to blow smoke up their viewers' rear end and try to say, hey, this game's awesome. You should definitely be playing this game. Because they want you on the game. They want you playing it, coming in and watching every night. But the game has its share of flaws. It looks like a PlayStation 3 game. It hasn't had some of the upgrades that it should. Is it playable? Is it enjoyable? Sure. But it's got its share of warts, too.
Leading off for Anaheim.
In all sports, there's rumors of curses, says
Brett.
Noah Mandel. Yep, Curse of the Bambino. I'm probably forgetting a lot of other ones. Cubs were supposedly cursed. The Red Sox were cursed for a long time during my youth. Hey, what's up, Eben? How's your day going? Eben's in red chat. I am reading off the 3 different chats. So if you hear me talking to somebody you don't see in your platform, that's why. They're somewhere else watching.
That's inside.
Hey, we love it. Night 3, hanging out. Is Keegan. Keegan, how's your day been? TikTok for anybody that's just joining. I've got over 150 packs and we're accumulating more as we go along. So if you can get 100,000 likes, right? We'll open all those packs today. Doctor Strange just extended the stream by following. We want everybody to be like Doctor Strange. Who's your favorite baseball team, Doctor? Man, if I pulled Judge, I would sell him because I've already got Judge, and that would give me enough stubs for Shohei Ohtani. So maybe Judge is laying there in that pack, and we can get Carlos Beltran today if we get the pack opening. Dr. Strange is a Reds fan. Who's your favorite Reds of all time? Yeah, cover athletes tend to be cursed too, right? You don't hear about like an MLB The Show curse, but there probably is an argument for one. Under the Bridge. What's up, Under? Buddy with no display name. How are you doing today? Thanks for following as well. I was trying to poke that to left field. I swung too late. Ellie? Yeah, Ellie's a good call. All right, here's Castellanos. We're pitching Steve Carlton's card because we're doing the Philly theme team with a few side quests in there too. Happy Thursday. What's up, Daniel Barry? Daniel, how's the life of sports highlights? Let's see, you just got Scott rolling. No money spent. This game is definitely a grind. Maddox, yeah, you've been putting in the time, right? You either been putting in the time or you've been flipping a lot of cards. Ooh, Stevenson's a good call too, Giga Chad. Got it all, does Daniel Barry. Daniel, do you have any fun plans for the weekend? Do any of you guys have fun plans for the weekend? Type 1 in the chat, like the number 1, if you're ready for the question of the day. You know what? With Marte, a fan was heckling him about his late mom. So, he's a human being. Players are there. And, I think calling somebody a bum or whatever stuff is probably fair game. Making fun of somebody's, family member that passed away is pretty garbage. Major League Baseball banned that dude. And those are the type of people we like to ban out of our stream. Right, Doctor Strange, Runts, and Under the Bridge are ready. I need 2 more ones in the chat for the question of the day. Joey's ready. Somebody else give me a 1. It's like a cheerleader, right? Hey, what's up, Jose? Jose, could you type 1 in the chat? All right, Connor and Poppy Grande got us. All right, here's the question of the day. Would you rather be stranded on an island alone, or would you like to be with somebody that talks incessantly? So would you want to be with somebody that's just talking nonstop on an island, stranded with a companion, or on an island alone? Let's see. Moneymaker has came through. Remember Chris Moneymaker back in the old WSOP days? All right, Doctor Strange is going alone. Jose's alone. Under the Bridge is alone. Runts is alone easily. Noah's going alone. Connor's going alone. Poppy's taking the talker. Poppy, I'm gonna go with you on the talker thing. Because, you know what, like, what if you're choking on your food or something, man? At least there's somebody on the island that could give you care, even if they get on your nerves a bit. But, who knows? So let's see. Whatever gets you away from the girlfriend, she's annoying, says Jose. Jose, shots fired here in the chat. Having nobody there would be crazy. Yeah, I think it would definitely have a huge mental effect on you, not having anybody else around. Oh, we get an infield hit there. You've seen Castaway. Mispronounced it? Yeah, probably. Like when I've rated other streams and stuff. Little Mama Silva says number 2, and she's going to pick who goes with her. That's not the scenario, Little Mama, but that's fine. Do I watch boxing? Not a whole lot. Once in a blue moon. Dude, Tom Hanks was an excellent actor. Still is, you know. But yeah, he was great in Castaway. He used to be a hot dog vendor out at the Oakland Coliseum many, many years ago.
1-1.
No, I don't watch UFC. I don't take a lot of joy in watching people just knock the heck out of one another. You know, in my youth, the world heavyweight champion was always a big deal. Like, you know, we all knew if it was Tyson or Holyfield or George Foreman, or whoever was the title holder. Feels like boxing kind of fell off as UFC got bigger. I know boxing's had a resurgence, but as time went by, I just got less and less paying attention to it. It's a reference to Donnell Marshall, who used to play in the NBA. He was one of my favorite players. There's Donnell's jersey right there behind me. He's a super cool guy on Twitter, too. He was excellent at UConn. He played with the Warriors, Raptors, Jazz, Sixers, Cavs, Timberwolves. I may be missing one or two of the stops that they had. Oh, I think he was with the Sonics at the end of the Sonics run. Have I ever watched Fedor fight? He's your favorite fighter that you never got to watch? No. I've heard the name in chat, Giga Chad, but no, I'm not familiar with him. Alright, so those of you that watch UFC and watch boxing, do you also watch professional wrestling? And I know wrestling's not real, right? But it's entertainment. Do you enjoy that or no?
Low.
I don't think so, David. No, I'm not trying to get into too many fights. I'm only going to fight the trolls and tell their moms to warm up the bacon grease. That's about it. Alright, Giga Chad is not a professional wrestling fan. If you're browsing on TikTok, please come and follow. We need more followers for more time on the time bank there. Try to get everybody tapping the screen when you're not chatting too, so we can get the 100,000 likes and the massive pack opening. Man, he went right back there on that location. I was thinking he was going to go away after he was up and in. Late. Blade swing. Let's try the arm here. I may have left early. Oh, I think I did. Yeah, we left early. Son of a gun. Well, last time I didn't leave early enough. That time I jumped on the button a little too quick. Brentley Baseball, what's up, bud? You did when you were younger. Goldberg was your all-time favorite. Oh, I remember Goldberg being huge in the WWE/WWF world. Little Mama Silva's in purple chat. She said she quit watching UFC when her guy retired. Who was your guy, Little Mama Silva? I was amazing on the Yankees. Enjoy my retirement. Do I look like David Wells to you or what? What's up, user 38? They do say I look nice in pinstripes, so it is what it is. Forrest Griffin was Little Mama Silva's favorite. Ooh, Brian McCann? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take his money, too.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Yeah, I played for the Yankees, man. Like the, what was the movie? Black Sheep? Was it Black Sheep or Tommy Boy? When Chris Farley walks in on David Spade and says, "Oh yeah, you're playing with the Yankees," because you know he's yanking something, but we won't say what it was.
Cody.
But yeah, I've been known to be a Bronx Bomber of sorts before. How about? Oh, I heard it was a great matchup. I didn't watch the game, but yeah, the young guy for the Brewers, I guess, is setting the world on fire right now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, looking exactly like Tier. Sure.
2 strikes.
Why haven't you followed, user? I appreciate you being a troll, but why don't you follow up and help the stream? Add some time to the time bank and tap some likes in here. All right, we're grinding. We're trying to get more packs. We got over 150 packs in here already.
The center fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Could be a significant pack opening for you guys if we get the whole squad tapping. Let's see. Man, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. JU1, thank you for the taps there on TikTok. Did your team draft well in the NBA? Those of you that are NBA fans. We're in the low 1600s right now. Playing the number 3 guy in the world. What's your rating, YG? Oh, the King is there. What's up, King? Great to see you, man.
Number 7, shortstop, Trey
Go Wizards.
Turner.
If I was a Wizards fan, I'd be very disappointed that Jordan Poole got traded. Spurs killed it, says Papi Grande. Yeah, Spurs are racking up a lot of talent again. What's up, Libby? How are you doing, friend? 4 hits and 3 starts. That's impressive. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Raptor selection, honestly. Either, Noah. That was in a weird spot. We'll get the infield hit. Exactly, Libby. Libby knows. King is in the house. Howdy, he says. Hey, thanks for the red chat sub. Whoever subscribed over on the red side, we're reading chat there too. You guys definitely check in and chat with us. But thanks for subscribing over there. Lights are turning different colors. Poole was not needed. Takes playing time from the young core. Jordan Poole's a young player. He was your best young player. Bill Russell, Tim Duncan, Bob Pulick, says Dave. And that could be too. It will be, unfortunately for me. So we've been stranding a lot of runners in this game so far. Let's see. Vincent, thanks for following. Your favorite team's the Hornets, right? Little Mama Silva. Let's see. J $, thanks for following. I would rock with my man Jordan Poole. All right, Moncada gets me, and now it's a level game. Favorite fast food, if not anymore, what was it growing up? Probably Wendy's is where I go the most these days. How about for yourself, Giga Chad? Growing up, I was really happy with McDonald's. I had an older brother that was working at McDonald's back when I was small, and he was great about bringing home food and also bringing home all the Happy Meal toys. So I made out like a bandit in my grade school years. What's up, Chance? Wendy's, it just depends, man. I really enjoy the natural cut fries. I like the Frosties. I do eat a vegetarian diet, so I will go over to Burger King, which is close, and get an Impossible Whopper quite a bit too. Ooh, McDonald's breakfast is good. Yeah, I don't blame you for losing some money there. What's up, Momilla? What's up, Acid? How are you guys doing? Should be there Friday. Ooh, nice. I'm glad they're getting it to you pretty quick. Wendy's chili slaps, says Little Mama Silva. That's true. Yeah, the chili's supposed to be one of their better items, especially, cold months. Pelicans drafted Dairy Queen. Zion got excited thinking it was Dairy Queen. Oh, King was saving that zinger for us. Let's see. Waffle House is electric. I've never set foot in a Waffle House. They're not really super common out here on the West Coast. At least in my area on the West Coast. Maybe they're in Southern California or something. Oh, did we select him, Noah? Or are we supposed to select him as far as the Sharks? Dip the nuggets in the chili, says Acid. Ooh, I wouldn't have thought about that. Anybody ever dip your chicken nuggets in the Wendy's chili?
0-1.
User 46, thanks for tapping. There's a huge pot of gold at the end of the pack rainbow if we get the 100,000 likes. Got to get everybody following and all that stuff, though, before the timer runs out.
The catcher,
That's who Noah's projecting the Sharks to take. And I thought it was fastball of the hand. Dipped him in some chili water, says the King. King's in good form today. Dip him in the Frosties are so good. Oh yeah, the Frosties are good. Let's see, Bummy Rich. Thanks very much for the lightning bolt, Bummy.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Let's see, Little Mama Silva pours the chili on the baked potato. My timing has been really off with May. Although I've got 5 hits, I should have some more runs up here than we have. I'm going to ground into the shift. It's misplayed. Harper's not going to beat that out, though, unfortunately for me. No way, David. No, you didn't.
Ball, that's in.
Could go for some Chili's chips and salsa right now. Yeah, Chili's, man, is a solid option. It's very close to my home. We probably go to Chili's like 4 to 6 times a year, I would imagine. Probably should go more than I do. Oh, that was a nice animation, man. Let's see. Buddy Acid, he's in the purple chat. He said, ate a Frosty from Wendy's one time. Couldn't turn your neck for 3 days. The triple dipper, he says. That doesn't sound right, Acid. He's compared to a couple of future Hall of Famers, or two current Hall of Famers. Those breaking down the NHL draft. Tyler, do you want to go on a date? Why are you asking? Libby, he's up for drinking that salsa. Yeah, we'll get a good play out of shortstop. Only on the purple, Noah. I've tried multicasting vertical and landscape, and I've had issues with it. I know it's possible to do, but I'm not really sure how to set that up over there. Probably something for me to look at, but I also don't want to tie up too much bandwidth on the upload and start having the stream quality suffer out for you guys. I didn't say that, Tyler. Tyler, that was your daydream, man. Who's my starting five? What do you mean, bud? Ben Franklin, George Washington. No, I don't know. What are we talking about, Donovan? Best NBA player of all time. You're thinking Jordan Walsh? I don't know, man. Red Auerbach, the GOAT.
That's a ball.
Who's my rotation? Oh man, I haven't been on my rotation in a long time. I'm using the theme teams and we're grinding out color storm packs, so I don't even remember who's in there. I can show you a post game. I know I have Clemens and John Donaldson in there. Hey, put some respect on Brian Scalabrini's name there, Giga Chat. I'm super close. I'm like halfway there to Shohei as far as stubs, and that's all I need anymore is Shohei. Tried to check that up, but it didn't do it.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Don and Donald.
Castellanos.
I'm sitting there looking for the ball inside, and I didn't turn on it. Let's see. Nathan says the triple dipper with Nashville hot mozzarella and chicken chipotle crispers and egg rolls are his move. I'm trying to just finish them all, Donovan. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. I'm collecting packs. If we get 100,000 likes before the timer runs out, we will rip all the packs. There's over 150 packs tonight if we can get there. So please follow, consider subscribing or gifting a sub if you're so inclined. Otherwise, we'll go for it tomorrow night. Let's see. Have I ever done an A's rebuild series or online only? I mostly just played Diamond Dynasty. So no, I've never rebuilt the A's, Noah. I probably should. I have a Chase pack to try to get that Mauer card too. Oh, it's underneath it. I got the Chase 15. The David Blunt special. Yep. No, I wasn't paying attention during the flash sale. I didn't realize it was coming today. Let's see. Little sister's trolling. She heard best NBA player and went, Troy Bolton says Little Mama Silva. JR's on the tap team. Now we're going to get there. We got taps coming from Nevada. What's up, JR? Swing is so smooth compared to Piazza.
The center fielder, number 35.
Favorite team's the White Sox.
Cody
From the grapevine.
Bellinger.
You get Chad, calm down, dude. I don't think that was the old Motown song. I heard it on the grapevine. Calm down, Giga Chad. Hey, ATM, what's up, dude? You're a win. Thanks for being there, ATM. ATM's chilling in the red chat. Red chat friends, if you're watching with ATM, we'd love you to subscribe, hit that thumbs up. Maybe send a super or become a member over there. You won't, but you should consider it. Yeah, I'm trying to tee off here on Dustin May. Haven't done much of it. Hey, who's the better Carlos Santana? The Major League player or the guitarist? Who's had the better career? Switch hitting catcher / first baseman? Or, you know, guy that's collaborated with Rob Thomas? Hey, thanks so much, ATM. Who's your favorite baseball team? The guitarist is Little Mama Silva's vote. I'm also probably going guitarist, although I like Carlos Santana in the game a whole lot. Yogi Berra didn't play center field, Dave. At least Dave's kind of a funny troll, so we'll let Dave cook. As long as he's, you know, keeps it on the level here. Couldn't take that one. I thought he was going to waste a pitch, so took the L. Sam's a Yankee fan in the red chat. Who's your favorite Yankee of all time, Sam? You know what? He is fun to watch. I usually just call him by his last name because, you know, people try to trap you. But yeah, Kurtz has been, he's been electric. He got the nice home run yesterday in Detroit. Are you a big fan of him, Maddox? Yeah, San Jose Sharks got a lot of draft capital for sure. Late swing there with Schwarber. Oh, it's a tough question, Noah. I probably take the championship. Those championship years just feel so significant,
Now
man.
batting, the catcher.
JR, thanks for all the Bat Boy taters. I don't think I've ever seen the Bat Boy tater. Lopez was pushing today. Yeah, I mean, he's honestly, in all seriousness about Kurtz, I know people like to meme on his name because if you ran it together fast, it could sound like something bad. But with Kurtz, you know, he was just playing at Wake Forest last year. Now he's out here. We're down a run currently, bud. I'm still waking up here a bit. Hey, what's up, Lost Again? What you been doing? You've been lost again from the stream. Good to see you back in here, buddy. Thanks for the heart me. Cody, thanks for the heart me as well. I didn't see the animation on it initially.
The batter, number 8.
Yeah,
Designated
he's
hitter,
like
Nick.
speed ran his way into the major leagues. Should do a video playing my viewers. Nah, definitely not with you, David. You'd be trying to troll the whole video. Maybe with JR.
The
Or
right
the
fielder,
King.
number 4. John.
I mean, he's just a big guy. He ate his vegetables when he was a kid, is what I heard Donovan. Jeter's the real legend, says Sam. Kush's favorite are Jeter and Babe Ruth.
One strike.
You guys know the history of Babe Ruth and maybe, you know, unaliving his wife? I don't think there's a lot of truth to it, but there's a conspiracy out there around the Bambino and getting rid of his wife. The chocolate milk. Hey, I heard it was the strawberry milk. That's what DK Metcalf drinks a lot
For
of.
the Athletics,
Strawberry
the
quick.
first baseman,
Ball, that's it.
Bryce.
Hey, that's awesome, man. How's streaming going for you? We'll slip it under the glove with Bryce Harper. Chase Burns, really excited for him as Libby. Babe Ruth has too much aura to be locked up. Christian Moore speed ran his way to the Angels too. Yeah, Christian Moore's been electric for the Angels. All you care about is what happens on the field, says Sam. What if a player was leaving the stadium, Sam, and he ran over your foot? Would you care about what happened off the field then?
Hoffman.
Hey, that's a great reason, ATM. Yeah, and that is true about Babe Ruth. He used to barnstorm with a lot of the African-American players during the offseason when other players would not be associated, you know, with anybody doing that sort of thing. So, yeah, Babe Ruth was kind of a groundbreaker on and off the field. Cody Rax, thanks for following. If he hits the home run, Sam doesn't care. Run over his toes. Sam, I love it. All right, so we get the 2-run shot off of Hoffman. Welcome to the game, Hoffman. Oh, the face cam will help you a lot, Lost Again, of course. More interactions. People like to see their streamer react and feel like they're, you know, hanging out with them in their room type of deal. Lost Again, thanks for the popular. King is a stub-making machine over there. Man, I'm up for trades. I'm up for the Sharks being good, and then I'll probably start watching the Sharks a little bit more. Seems like a lot of the young guys are getting set up quicker and quicker. It's true, Noah. Yeah, and I think, if I remember correctly, you're an Angels fan from talking to you in previous streams. I may be misremembering. But the Angels were one of the first teams to really rush guys up there. You know, guys coming up, not right after the draft, but maybe the same season they were getting drafted in. Ted Williams today, don't know what you're going to do next. Dude, Ted Williams supposedly was cryogenically frozen, and then there was some type of power outage without generators there in the Texas facility where Ted's head was frozen and it thawed out. Is a rumor around Ted Williams. I got all the weird rumors for you guys. Oh, his name's Denzel Clark. Yeah, Denzel Clark's an electric defensive center fielder. Kind of weak with the bat, but we'll see if he can develop into at least being somewhat useful on the offensive side. Very speedy. If he can just draw walks and get on base with some bunts and stuff occasionally, he'll be more than adequate for us for a while. He's won the electric play of the week 4 straight weeks for Denzel Clark. Couple of great robberies up the wall, a couple of diving plays, one play where he slammed into the wall. He's definitely played a lot better in center for us than JJ Bleday was playing. I met JJ at the game a couple weeks ago. My kids were trying to get an autograph. JJ came up and signed, and he's super nice. So kind of feel bad because I was sort of sort of slandering him for struggling so much, and then it's like, oh, this guy's nice in person. Let's see. The bot has followed. Beat bot boop. Thanks for following,
The
Fred.
catcher. Yes, buddy.
Let's see. You hate the catcher glitch where he just drops the ball and leaves it there, says David. There's some bad glitches in the game. Clark perfectly replaced Ruiz when we traded him, says Acid over in Purple Chat. Yeah, he's been good. I thought Ruiz was going to be a lot of fun for us, and it's a shame he didn't work out in the organization. He was kind of a weak defender despite his speed, though, for SD Ruiz. NHL has new rules for rookies. They have to wear a suit. Angels have good feature. Their pitching just sucks, says Acid. Dyson has followed. Flying Money Bands has followed. Thanks, guys. I'm just trying to keep up with all three of the chats, so I'm sorry I'm a little bit behind. The A's is really cheap if you buy them on the secondary market, Donovan. I think we spent between 20 and 30 per ticket for my family of 5. We went to 3 games over this month of June. Went for my birthday, went for Father's Day, got the Brent Rooker bobblehead, got the Mason Miller bobblehead, and also checked out the fireworks night a few weeks back. Cardinals champions. Cardinals are playing pretty good, Dyson. Two-Face, thanks for following. Every follower, you guys are adding to the time bank over my shoulder if you're a vertical viewer. But yeah, if you're going to buy A's tickets, I'd recommend buy it on the secondary market. So StubHub, SeatGeek, Ticket Picks, whatever. If you guys are going to buy from SeatGeek, I have a creator code. It's Danielle Freak. You'll get $20 off. I think it only works once, though. But yeah, please use my SeatGeek code if you're going to buy some tickets. And you can do that for, whatever game you're going to, or, concert or what have you. Yeah, that's what I did. I bought all 3 through SeatGeek. I did check StubHub, though, to make sure that they weren't cheaper. Huge Philly fan. How are they doing? I think Phillies are first place in the NLEs.
The shortstop. Trey.
Nothing like a bunch of jerks, little Mama Silva. Sorry, Automod held you up.
That's a ball.
If young players went straight up, it would make baseball better. There shouldn't be minor leagues, says Sam. Calm down, Sam. Bump the brakes. NHL has minor leagues. Major League Baseball's had the minor league system for many years. You would be eliminating probably, I don't want to exaggerate. You probably would eliminate 1,000 to 2,000 professional baseball players if you got rid of all the minor leagues, because there's rookie ball, there's A ball, there's Double A, there's Triple A, there's managers at all those development levels, and sometimes guys are coming straight out of high school, trying to throw them right into a major league roster. Not realistic. But some guys are good enough to make that jump, right from amateur to the pro, but very rare. But we're seeing a little bit more of a fast pipeline up there. What's up, Eduardo? How are you, friend? Eduardo's in the purple chat. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a little behind on the free chats, but I'll get caught up here. Hey, that would be awesome, Donovan. Yeah, get yourself a few bucks off. They're pretty easy too with SeatGeek if you just Google up codes that are working. But yeah, please use my code first. Then you can always find the other code ones later. That's how much longer we are going to stream, unless you guys follow. That'll drive up the timer. If you send a gift or you subscribe or gift a sub, those things will add to the time bank Dyson. So there's a fear of missing out, right? I call it the FOMO timer, is trying to get people to take that action. Don't just be inactive, become a part of the community. Oh, it's all good, Donovan. It's my username. It's Danielle Freak is the code for SeatGeek. Imagine if LeBron played baseball like Jordan and Bo Jackson. Well, Bo Jackson was an all-star. Jordan was a decent double-A player that stopped playing baseball because of the work stoppage in the 94-95 split there. I don't know about LeBron. LeBron would have had a massive strike zone he would have had to protect, being 6'9". Let's see. Great, thanks for asking. You're an hour ahead of me for Eduardo. Are you up early, Eduardo, or have you been up all night hanging out? New at Diamond Dynasty. For Glorified, he wants to know if there's any tips. Sure. Here's what I would tell you, Glorified. If I was starting on Diamond Dynasty right now, and I was kind of new to MLB The Show, what I would recommend you do is go over and play the moments. Play the moments till you're sick of them. Try to do all the moments if you can handle it. The moments will give you players, packs, XP, stubs, all that good stuff. After I played my moments, I would take those players that I've accumulated, I'd open my packs, and then I would put together my best lineup I could and start playing Conquest or Diamond Quest. Maybe even some mini seasons. After you got familiar with that, then start playing online head-to-head and see how you stack up against competition. Offline plays a lot smoother than online, unfortunately, because of the servers. You know, Bo Jackson would be awesome, dude, but I think Bo's probably in an exclusive rights deal with Madden and EA. So I doubt we're going to get Bo Jackson in the game. With directional hitting, I don't use directional hitting.
The center fielder, number
So I don't know.
35, Cody.
The only time I ever use directional are for certain moments where the batter doesn't have very much power and you got to hit home runs with it. But I'm using, you know, the PCI zone hitting, Ty. Let's see, buddy's been up all night. Am I in LA? No, I'm in California. I never say specifically where I'm at. Just kind of leave it in general that I'm in the Central Valley. But Central Valley is huge. You never know when I'm going to have like an odd troll listening. Not yourself, of course, Eduardo, but you know, if you stream long enough, you get some oddballs in chat.
Now batting.
All right, I'll show you guys all the packs again here at the conclusion of this game. Hopefully we can see this through for the victory.
That's a ball.
Dave goes winning. All right, Dave. If you're not tapping, you're napping, Dave. Let's see. Madden, thanks for jumping in. Brooke just woke up. About 6 a.m. for Giga Chad. He's got 2 lefties on deck. I was going to see if we wanted to go to somebody out of the bullpen, but most of my arms are right-handed arms there. Hey, thanks for the goat gift, friend. How's your day going? Brooke coming in, adding some time. Well, we might just take him out. This is not ideal. They're flashing right there. If you don't like them, it's fine. Go warm up the bacon grease. Your mom will know what to do with it. Alright, so that guy got clapped for 5 minutes for being a troll. Misplayed and right. That might be game. Oh, no. No, he didn't send the runner, so let's take out Carlton. Hey, what's up, Cubs are the best? How's your day going? All right, let's go with Mason Miller here. Hey, what do they call Caitlin Clark? Muscle Mommy? She's looking pretty ripped these days. You watching a lot of WNBA, King? I know you have been last time I talked to you.
0-1.
Pinch hitting. Yay! Wood.
That's right.
Ball.
Get on it, Dave. Tap
Ball,
that
one
screen.
strike.
She's having a rough slump right now. You watch every Fever game, but that's it for the King. They moved on from Dwayna Bonner, right? Or Boner. I saw some people were trying to meme on her name. Yeah, she's looking tough. Hey, Cubs, you should follow just because you enjoy the content, not attach strings to our friendship there. It just keeps getting a piece of it. It felt like it should have been a swing and miss, but it wasn't. Can't get him to chase there. Who's on deck? Jock Peterson's on deck. Mentioned country music on Twitter and a fake Trace Atkins account like the tweet. Did you think it was the real Trace Atkins for a minute or nah? And that'll be the ball game. He just needed the sacrifice fly, so even if we rob it, it's over. Well, Carlton was effective. I only had 50 pitches with Carlton until the 9th inning, and then he just fell apart. So, guy just kept fouling everything. Son of a gun. Yeah, it ends everywhere if the timer runs out, so we got to get you guys following. Cubs, thanks for following. Brookshire, thanks for the 5 GGs. Little Mama Silva knew it was a fake account. You know, one of those, what do you call them? Parody accounts, right? Is what they say on Twitter. We are going to use Real Muto. We don't have to use the Philly theme anymore. You went from top 3 to top 5. Got to keep tapping, buddy. All right, here's the packs. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Minnesota Twins theme team and go from there. Mason, I did because your mom was distracting me. So let's see. I got 139 standards, 19 ball-ins, 16 headliners, excuse me. 1 chase pack, 4 deluxe, and 2 premieres. So everybody join the tap team. Everybody follow up, subscribe, gift a sub, whatever. All right, bye-bye to the Philly theme team. They were fun, but now they're done. We're going to the Twins, and we got some Color Storm guys to rock in this Twins lineup. So it's going to limit us slightly on how this lineup's going to stack up here. Walker Jenkins doesn't play left field. I'm kind of tempted to run him there instead of Harrison Bader, but we'll see. We'll probably take out Royce Lewis. We need that Josh Lau card out there. There he is. I think I'm missing one other Color Storm player that I need to have in. Because when you get your Color Storm guys P1, you get 150,000 affinity PXP. So we're just making the quick shift, and we'll get back to action momentarily. All right, Color Storm. I'm just looking, making sure I got all these guys paralleled. I think they're all parallel except for those two. I don't think I have any pitcher that needs paralleling right now. All right, so we got Real Muto in, we got Lau in, and we need one more Twin for Jim Cott to be maximized on the Twins theme team. We got Colomé in there. We'll take out Abreu and find any Twin to be in the lineup. Jax Griffin will be fine. What's up, Boner? How's your day going? I know the Boner champ. I don't really want to fill the Boner, but hey, it's okay. You guys can do the fill for our buddy. He's on his burner. Boner on the burner. I know who that is. Let's see. You've been slacking this year. Barely had time to play for Brooks. Yeah, sometimes it's okay. Hobbies, I enjoy reading and playing golf a lot. Eduardo, of course, streaming, watching sports. What's up, Drew? How's your day been? You guys are on the Red Chat. Please subscribe. The Red Chat subs are moving north. We appreciate you guys on the Red Chat. If you're hanging out with Noah and Glorified and Sam over there, appreciate you guys on the Purple and TikTok streams too. Who let the dogs out, right, Drew? Rank record 69-0. I'm like, what's his name? GJ Khaled. I never lost. I never quit, even when I stopped eating hot ones. Giga Chad knows. What's up, Flick of the Wrist? Been a while. Hope all is well. Saw me on. Had to stop and say hello. Flick, how's your summer going? Have you watched much of the A's this year? Not a lot to enjoy. But we be winning. Yep. QX, thanks for being there. How's your day going, QX? We're on the road in course, which is good. Because we want all the PXP to get more Color Storm players. Alright, Buxton Supercharged. We're going to take Buxton out here. I don't want the friendly, to be honest. I don't know this guy. If he comes into chat, then I would friendly him. If it's somebody I know from the community. Otherwise, I kind of skip it. Hey, thanks for the heart me. Thanks for the popular. Well, we won just for being Danielle Freak. The guy quits. So, there we go. Alright, ratings moving north. I don't really care for my rating to go up. I want to smash on All-Star and get all these packs open for you guys. We got 142 standards, 19 ballin' is a habit, 16 headliners, a chase, 4 deluxe, and 2 premieres. So there we go. Now we're 70, no more 69-0, no more nice. The old rage quit. Let's see. Thanks guys for the gifts. We got a heart me coming through. We got a popular, another heart me. Appreciate all of it. So yeah, here's the lineup. I should have Real Muto and Lau towards the top of it. Kind of realized that after I loaded in. So let's put Real Muto in the... Actually, let's bat him lead off, and then Buxton can be the big 3-hitter there with a supercharge. We're rocking the Minnesota Twins theme team as we've made it to the end of the path with the Phillies. I still need to do Brewers, White Sox, and one other team, I think. But we're getting towards the end of the Color Storm grind. I hope something else similar comes out after Color Storm. I don't want to play on Hall of Fame. I'm going to stop my match window there. Gilly, thanks for following. JR, thank you for the budding heart and the greeting hearts in TikTok. Pumpkin, thanks for following. Me too. Yeah, the young players are fun, for sure. Yeah, and same here. I can't stand Fisher. Can't stand his face. Hated the silly groundbreaking that he did the other day. Nothing too exciting. Mostly just some working and taking care of the kid and relaxing. Awesome flick of the wrist. Are you playing much MLB The Show or no? Morning streamer of Midness. That's me. What's up, Truckin'? How are you, buddy? All right, Bradley Ober is in the house. Zach, what's up, friend? How are you? Like to get a Wilson jersey or something, but at the same time don't want to support Fisher. I know Wilson's running a baseball camp. I kind of wonder if he's going to do like his own merchandise. That would be a cool way to support him without Fisher getting his hands in it. I can't remember if there's a Flick command. Yeah, there is. All right. Yeah, be sure to follow Truckin' and Flick if you guys haven't. TikTok's most controversial streamer. I'm here. What's up, Sour Patch? Sour Patch, how are you? How was your week? Truckin', are you still enjoying the show, or are you just counting the days down until college football arrives? So we got 2 quit outs in about an inning, and we took 1 loss in the bottom of the ninth. So 2-1 on the night. I forgot the name of this part. Shieldwood, we're out to the stump. Yeah, Dave's napping again. If you're not tapping, you guys are napping. We need the 100,000 likes before the timer goes bye-bye. Get us there, TikTok, please. I need those packs open, man. I need the stubs. With just a little bit of luck, right? We'd have Shohei and we'd have Beltran and all that tomorrow. Dakota Lee's in the house. A couple of weeks ago, finally made it to Major League and rode to the show. Eduardo wants me to hydrate. You got it, Eduardo. Bad swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Holding R2 so I can drink some water. I've had 2 good rips and I'm foul on them just early. A couple weeks ago. So, hey, what team were you on, Dakota, to make it to the show? We're multi-streaming, in case you're wondering who I'm talking to if you're in the other platforms. Getting a bit too warm since our patch. You got that right. Almost didn't buy it. We've had a lot of fun, personally, despite the fact that it seems everybody else seems to hate it. Yeah, I think the game's decent. I don't think it's an amazing year for the show, but it's okay. No way. 300 cheesy tots? Byron Buxton. He slammed it. How far was this one going to go? 459 feet. I'm tired of just watching the ball go that far. Let's see. Just the past... What? ASVAB. ASVAB? What is that, Giga Chad? Isaac, thanks for following. When you get on the PC, Sesh, up and early today. Truckin', I'm sorry, dude. Suslord Truckin' gifted 5. You shouldn't have to be seeing ads. But I have it set on a timer. I think it runs like 8 minutes or 9 minutes an hour.
Now pitching.
Oh, military test. All right. Whoosh. I wasn't in the military. They said, hey, Daniel Frick, we can't send you to war. It's not fair to the other side. No, I just, yeah, I wasn't a stone cold killer to be joining up. Could have probably been involved in Afghanistan or something, but elected not to. A couple of my brothers served, and they kind of steered me away from it. But hey, congratulations on the test. I hope it went well, and I appreciate your service to our nation if you are enlisting. And that goes for any of you guys or gals that have served or plan to serve. Yeah, the athleticism defined science and physics. Exactly. Sour Patch knows the history there. The combo has started over on the purple side. I don't even know what the combo is. Purple side's coming up with some new gimmicks of late. TikTok, we got to get the follows coming in. You got any friends showing online, please
Shortstop.
tell them to get in here. Share the stream with them.
Taylor.
I think it's like some way that the bits can trigger like hype trains or something, Noah. Weston, you legend. Thanks for following, Weston. Who's your favorite baseball team, Weston? Here's our question of the day for anybody that missed it earlier. Would you rather be stranded on a desert island, or excuse me, not a desert island, on an island, tropical, by yourself, all alone, or with somebody that talks incessantly? I don't usually talk this much, if you're thinking about me. I talk this much when I'm streaming. But, yeah, I'm rather quiet other times. Hey, Truckin', thanks for the bits. The timer's the fear of missing out timer, Eduardo. When the timer runs out, I finish up the game and we end stream. So usually I have an hour and a half. Some days, like weekends, we'll do 2 hours to start. Every follower drives a timer up, every sub. I put all the pressure on TikTok to extend the timer because it's a Tickfinity timer that I use. Yeah, Dave fell off. Exactly, Maddox. I haven't seen Dave send in the likes. See, good Chad's on it, Max. Oh, there's Dave. Now Dave's back. 5-star Jax is on the likes.
The right fielder.
Retro, thanks for following. What's your favorite retro game? Yeah, so, you know, like some streamers do subathons or something. It's kind of like a sub/follow-a-thon type thing where hopefully it, you know, creates more excitement and hype over there. I would say that's the platform that has the most discoverability for me. So that's why I put kind of the pressure on them. Although the purple stream, I have my longest term community over here. Some of you guys I've known for like over 8 years now.
Leading off for Anaheim, the left fielder.
Yes, thanks, Sour Patch, for letting her know. Let's see, open a moonshot and a pipeline pack back-to-back. Got Schwarber and Bichette for JR. JR, you're living right. Let's see, Flick of the Wrist says, definitely things can be improved for sure, but you don't know. You feel like they've gone back to the power creep and stuff. As somebody who has Ted Williams, you don't feel like he was super hard to achieve or anything compared to other years where if you didn't spend money, you wouldn't be close unless you were flipping cards. Like, I've played the game a lot. I'm not close to Ted Williams. Let's see, Hogan and JD, thank you guys. Maybe you've had a little better pack luck or something too. JR wants to know, how good is Ted Williams? I'm seeing the combos. I'm not even 100% sure where the combos are coming from. I apologize, guys, that are sending gifts on the purple side. Sending bits on the purple side.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Tony Oliva.
Well, I'm reading Flick of the Wrist message. Flick of the Wrist is in the other stream. He has Ted Williams. I'm not close to him. But I played the heck out of the game. Dave says he has 2,000 hours and he pulled Shohei 10 times. Dave, where do you ask Snow White to sit when you're telling lies? He probably doesn't get that reference. It's the real tight spot, says Snow White. Hey, thanks, tight spot. Very awesome of you to get the combos rocking there. Right, Brian Dozier on this Twins team knocks it out to left center. Is anybody a Twins fan across the 3 streams? Ted is great, says Flick of the Wrist. If you're better than him, he's probably even greater. Flick of the Wrist is a good player. Drop the love now. Let's go, says Tight Spot. Let's see. Blake has followed. How are you, Blake? Oh, Maddox is napping. Maddox and Dave, are you guys the same guy on like 2 different phones? I feel like you are. All right, I see Truckin's name there. I see Tight Spot's name there. Thanks, guys, for your support on the combos. $8K to go. All right, we got it. Or $80K to go. Flick, how old are you now? I know you're a few years younger than I am. I'm happy I can still hit World Series, but it's easier this year to hit World Series now. It's dropped to 800. I think I would have really been pressing it to 900 without a meta. Last year I made it with that Carlos Santana switch hitter boost. 30. Okay, so now I think you're good, man. Could just be one of those years where the timing window isn't fitting you or something. Dave trolls too much to be Maddox. I am an Ace fan. We got a new follower in here too. My eyes keep going over there and I'm missing that line of text. It is Matthew P. Thanks, Matthew. Who's your favorite baseball team? Donnie's last combo included tasty fries. That was the last combo there.
0-1.
Honestly, I contacted him through the app Truckin'. I let him know what happened. I let him know how much I enjoy that location because there's a lot of nice staff there. But I told him I won't be coming in for a long time. Can't be affording to get food poisoning. Let's see. JR thinks he's halfway to Ted Williams. No money spent. Matthew's a Cardinal fan. Matthew, who's your favorite Cardinal of all time? Yeah, if you're hitting World Series, you're still getting things done then Flip. Oops, took the wrong path there. Big dumper having to move the big booty out of the way. It's almost like a 2-base error. That's a lot of space there to the backstop. Oh, David Freeze is a good call. Oh, and he's caught off. I thought he was tagging up, so he'll get back. What is an e-bug? Permanent e-bug to practice and travel with the NHL teams. Noah's coaching me up here. Just wanted to name a random Cardinal. Mark Reynolds is a random one too. Those of you that follow the NBA, did your team draft well? yesterday. My team didn't have a draft pick in the first round, like Golden State. We got a perfect throw from Buxton. It's not going to be perfect enough. Hey, nice going, tight spot. Nolan Arenado is Matthew's favorite. What in the world is going on here? Oh, it's an emergency goalie. Okay. Let's see. Jax, Giga Chad, thank you guys for tapping.
The batter, number
Bradley
3.
Ober doesn't seem that good despite his rating.
Taylor.
The pitch mix I'm not loving.
0-1's the
Low
count.
velocity fastball. Yeah, thankfully we'll get out of the game.
Got him.
Did I see what he did yesterday? No, I didn't. I watched the A's beat Detroit. I'm an athletics fan, and then I didn't really pay much attention. Kind of half looked at the NBA draft as it was rolling in. I was curious if the Warriors might pull off a trade, but they didn't do anything yesterday. Bulls took a guy from France. I'm hearing from a real tight spot.
Hey.
Facing John Dawson, at least it's on All-Star. Got that going for us.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wilted Rose, thanks for the likes. I did not make that Kings command. That was Tad that put that in there. I did see Sabonis at the A's game this past weekend. He threw the opening pitch. Kings traded up in the first round to grab somebody. Says flick of the wrist. Weren't picking until tomorrow. Don't really know much because of that. Yeah, I don't know this draft class very well either.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
See, one-handed the ball on a bounce. It was nasty. DeGrom, yeah, DeGrom's pitching well again. Yeah, DeGrom seems like he's regained his form. Dave, I can't tap the screen, dude. I watched the chat from a browser window. If you're watching on laptop or desktop, you can hold down the L key, because L equals likes in the TikTok world. All right, bad swings. I'm napping at the plate, too. Yeah, I never heard that term before, Noah.
That's foul.
Here's Victor Scott stepping in. All right, so Giga Chad asked my favorite fast food place. Earlier, he said McDonald's breakfast is his favorite. Who's got the best French fries in the game, guys, in your opinion? Could be fast food or chain restaurant. Let's debate it. I really like Rally's fries, but Rally's in my hometown doesn't have the best service. Got beat bad, did the Cardinals. Yeah, he has been injured a lot, JR. Cubbies took down the Cardinals.
Fresh balls.
Honestly, I've never heard of him till right now. I mean, I probably read his name earlier today, Flick, but yeah, I don't know anything about him. But I'm a pretty casual college observer. Runza fries. Where do you get Runza fries at? Maddox, wouldn't you like to know? You have to sub to my other platform. It's available in the link tree there in my profile. Midwest Nebraska Runza fries.
That's a ball.
Truckin', have you ever heard of Runza fries? Parts of Iowa, South Dakota, and Colorado. Truckin's been around the 48. Giga Chad wants to know if anybody's from Indiana. Yeah, I never heard of that chain.
One eternity.
Now I want to know what their fries are like. You're going to get a LeBron tattoo. Yeah. Do what you want. Not my goat is what I would get for a LeBron tattoo. I probably would get a Bronny one instead. Royals AAA team hosts a Runza night every year. JR, are you messing with me?
That's off the plate.
I never even heard of this term. What are Runza fries? Is it like chili fries with some type of deal or what? There's no chance I'm telling you what it is, Eduardo. Sorry. I don't want to put that on the internet. Too many folks would be making throwaway accounts over on TikTok or something. So let's see, they're a crinkle fry, fried to perfection, says JR. Says the Royals wear a Runza jersey and hat. Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, good. But yeah, no, you gotta keep some things under your hat, Eduardo.
Runs the count.
So yeah, I'm just Danielle on the internet. Let's see. Title has followed. How are you, Title? A little late with Tony Oliva. That guy has followed every follow where you guys drive that time bank up. So yeah, please follow. All right, I'll try in a bit here, JR. I got JR in the purple chat. I got another JR in the other chat. No, Travin, I can't. What I can do though is ban you. How about that? Ooh, we got the Sammy ring coming in. Yes, precision rings. I got the black precision rings, the strongest ones there. Yeah, thanks for shouting out Sammy. Let's do it. Let's do it with that command so everybody can just give him an easy click and give him a follow, please. Sammy, how was stream and how are you doing?
No balls, 2 strikes.
My candle guy, if so, what's my preferred scent? Desert Rat with the Galaxy. Holy moly. Thanks, Des. Des just really jumped up the stream on the timer. Now you guys can keep tapping. We can get the 100K likes. Please follow Des, guys, if you're in TikTok chat, because, of course, Des, content creator as well. Sammy's awesome, man. He does franchise. He does everything there, and Diamond Dynasty as well. Got the misplay from the Twins third baseman. Yeah, it's been good so far, Sammy. Thanks for thinking about us. JR, thank you for the gift as well. I'm in California. Other JR. We got JR from Nevada and new JR. Dez is just built like that, Dave. Probably should have thrown it first. I'm going to be too late to double him off. Let's see, finish up your first season and finish the first off season. Kyle Tucker signed with the Dodgers. Feels bad, man.
Number 13, Joey Yellow.
Counts 1-0.
Danielle Freak meet and greet coming soon. No meet and greets.
That's ball 2.
At least I don't think so. I don't really go to any of the streamer conventions or any of that stuff. I'm very content being at home, spending time with the family, the little Danielle Freaks, Mrs. Danielle Freak. You know, with Freak Nation, they're always coming through and mowing my lawn and stuff. No, just playing about the last part. Thanks for the marvelous confetti as well, Desert Rat. So, Title, they got to break in for a while if you're going to use the precision rings. So, yeah, I got the black ring on. I have the Sport analog stick extender there on my controller. I keep my controller plugged in so we don't get any lagginess from the Bluetooth. If you're going to buy anything from Control Freak, I have a creator code. It's DYF. Please help me out and help yourself to a discount. Don't be sorry. Yeah, inquiring minds want to know. Hey, I'm doing great, Wilted Rose. Yeah, thanks for asking. How's your day and what's the weekend plans looking like? Do you have any fun things coming up? Flicker the same way. He just likes being at home. Yeah, I'm super content being at home. It's not that I don't ever want to go and do something different and see something different, but yeah, I'm happy here. I got my air conditioning, my television set, and my video games, and yeah, I'm just happy.
1-0. Ball 2. 2-0.
Exercise. I thought you said extra pockets. Only if they're hot pockets, Dave. Trey 67. What's up, Trey? Those of you over on the purple stream, Sammy, Flick, Mo, Truckin, Noah, all the buddies, Little Mama Silva. The reason I don't have chat displayed is there's a guy that got in trouble for having his chat displayed. You know, the 3 chats combined. So I'm sorry I'm having to read chat off. Kind of waiting to see what they're going to do enforcement-wise over here before I bring that back in. I'll probably just let it slide under the radar for a week or 2 and then bring it back. I think they were after that particular streamer because he does a lot of tutorials and he wrote an app for like multi-chat. Because I know it takes a little bit away where you can't read their chat messages across the other 2 socials. Let's see, favorite kind of Hot Pocket. I honestly don't like them. Even when I still ate meat, I wasn't a Hot Pocket guy. We would get the pepperoni and cheese ones, though. My wife likes those. Philly cheesesteak was JR's go-to Hot Pocket. Going on a date later, what's the best pickup line? Listen, I was never a big pickup line guy, and this may be considered scummy in this day and age, but I thought I was super clever in my 20s. What I would do is say, hey, that's a cool phone. Can I see it? And then I would call myself on the phone if I was interested in talking to somebody beyond wherever I met them at. Des, did you just subscribe, dude? Des, we got to get you on the subscriber wall. Thanks for adding to the time bank. I see Desert Rat has a unicorn next to his name now, so he gets used to the emotes. He gets, dedicated subscriber role in Discord. Anytime we play multiplayer games, Des goes to the front of the list. Yeah, all the sub benefits. Oh, opponents hit me with some small ball. I like it. Absolute Riz says Giga Chad. JR, we're not talking about that here. Just like the guy that asked about tattoos. You got to go to the other platform for those things. No one knows who I'm talking about, the other streamer. What in the world? I can't control any of the infielders. So that's going to be a run off the pitcher wall. That was stung off of Bradley Over. He'd like a do-over on that pitch. Come on, Gil Hodges. That's assault. All right, so for anybody tuning in, we're using the Minnesota Twins theme team to get their Color Storm. We have a couple Color Storm players in the lineup, Real Muto and Josh Lau. As we get them parallel one, we'll get more packs. I've already got a treasure trove of packs, and hopefully everybody's tapping over on TikTok to get us to the 100,000 likes. We get the 100K. Before the timer expires, we'll open them all for you. I don't know about the slur stuff, Dave. So anyhow, we probably want to avoid that type of language. But as far as everybody being unemployed, I mean, it's an interesting concept for AI to do a lot of the work and everybody to have, some type of income provided to them by the AI overlords. I'm not sure that we're going to live long enough to see it, but that could be the future for humanity a couple centuries down the road. I don't know that humans were designed to work 70, 80 hours a week, but it is what it is. Some people have that grind set mindset thing where they just want to have 2 or 3 jobs and, try to get ahead in life, but I don't know that it actually works out that way. To give you a semi-serious answer, although you're probably just joking around. What a nice play from his left fielder. I thought that was going to be easily out of play. Buxton got over there. When I worked in the auto industry, when I worked in auto sales, they love you to be there bell to bell when they open till when they finish. But you don't get any extra money because everything's kind of commission based. So you can easily run 60, 70, 80 hours working in auto sales. I assume real estate agents are similar. Sour Patch with the Galaxy off the top rope. Thanks, Sour Patch. Jax, what's up, bud? Jax is in red chat. We want packs. Hey, everybody, tip your hat to the Sour Patch. Sour Patch, how did we end up in a group chat, you, me, and Bama? I don't know where that happened. What do you do to ignore the haters? I don't know if you're being serious or not, but there's always trolls, and I usually just try to make a little quick joke and move on them. A lot of the people that act anti-social on social media, they have something going on wrong in real life, right? So it could be somebody that's slightly disturbed. It could be somebody that's bored. It's but it's somebody out there that's having a hard time, and you can't let them drag you down, right? Because we're here to have a good time. Hopefully, connect with one another, talk about something easy and nice like sports or movies or whatever pleasant topics we get into. And I'm not here for that. Some streamers do embrace the toxicity, right? And they'll sit there and they let the chat insult them and make fun of their physique and their facial features or whatever. It's like, I'm not here for all that. Hopefully it's a place where if you guys tune in, you leave in a better mood than when you came into the stream. It's not always going to work that way for everybody, but hopefully it works that way for the majority. Hey, Eduardo, thanks so much for being awesome in chat. Sorry I couldn't answer all the questions. But definitely join the Discord, Eduardo, if you're not already in there. There's the sub chat portion of the Discord. and there's a bit more of the real life things that I share in there than what I say over the air when we're streaming. Prime, yeah, go for your question. Although you already asked a question saying you had a question. Hey, Giga Chad, my voice is just my voice. Some people enjoy it, some don't. You think 21 was the best game in the last 5 years? 21 was good. I like 20 as well. Sorry, I'm behind on chat a little bit. I'm trying to read everybody here. Because causing a catastrophe. No, I'm not going to do that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you the hole of the black hole. And you've been swallowed up into the universe, dude. You're gone. Let's see. She started it. Not sure why it's a Sour Patch. One of the best streamers seen at reading chat. I appreciate it. And there's 3 chats going because we're multi-streaming. So, you know, try to read everything off for everybody. And occasionally you're going to miss a line. AI is a problem. It's never going to go anywhere now, says Flick of the Wrist. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're getting the best use of AI, unfortunately. This guy's been hitting Bradley over very well. Try for that play at the plate. A perfect throw might have got it if it had been on the left-hand side there for the catcher. Let's see. Layla, thanks for following. How are you, Layla? Ooh, very nice. Almost 50K likes. My just starting the day. You know what is going on with my day today is I slept through the night a little bit. So I had like a 3-4 hour nap, and I'll probably sleep a little bit after. Let's see. Flick of the Wrist says he feels that instant ban if you come in toxic. Flick of the Wrist puts in a lot of hours as a streamer as well. Dez, thank you for the 8 roses. Cash, thank you for following. Braylon, thanks for following. Not a lot of good swings for me here against Donaldson. Layla, this is MLB The Show 25. Prime pitcher of all time? My favorite guys are probably Dave Stewart and Dennis Eckersley, but they're not the greatest players of all time. But they probably brought me the most joy watching them pitch. I remember Dave Stewart's no-hitter when I was a kid. I remember Eck just being like lights out coming in the majority of the games. Of course, he had the famous blown save against the Dodgers in the World Series, but you know, he bounced back and won a Cy Young and won an MVP and things after that. So pretty cool that Eckersley didn't fold and collapse mentally after that happened. Appreciate those of you that are subscribing on the Red platform too. I do upload shorts and long form video, and of course we stream on here. I've been looking over at chat so much I feel like I'm not reading the ball well, which is an excuse, but yeah, we can lock in and play a bit better than we have. You got a Dave Stewart autograph card out of a Tots pack as a gift from Christmas. I'd love to have a Dave Stewart autograph. May have to go check out eBay now that I'm thinking about and buy myself one. I doubt Stu's super expensive. He's in the A's Hall of Fame, but not the Baseball Hall of Fame. Had 4 straight 21 seasons back when I was a kid. There was an AI local coffee shop waiter, says Noah Mandel.
The center fielder, Victor.
Good vibes only. We're growing out here. Yep. Dave's in hibernation, I'm hearing. Come on, Dave. Dave's resting the digits, man. He's been tapping too much. Didn't have the PS5. Yeah, it's a bummer that the game's only on PlayStation 5 now. I thought they should have continued to make it for PlayStation 4, but not have crossplay because 24 PS4 generation, Xbox One generation, you know, it doesn't play as well as the modern day console. Can't wait for the AI girlfriend, says Sour Patch. So those of you that tune in a lot know I'm kind of a guy that spends too much time on Reddit, and I've came across the ChatGPT Reddit often. It makes it to the front page of Reddit, and occasionally I'll click in if it looks like an interesting post. And I guess a lot of people have developed a very serious connection with their ChatGPT and probably the other ones that are out there, like the Google one. I forgot what they call it that just came out. So it's probably not that far away, right? Sour Patch, where people start seeking more of an emotional connection to their AIs. I don't know that that's really good health-wise for people, but you know, maybe versus just feeling alone, right? Because there's supposedly a loneliness epidemic in the world. It might be better. I don't know. I have Chat GPT on my phone. It's a little better than search in some things, Noah. Like I was asking for tips on making a a pot of beans in my slow cooker better, and it came up with like all these things that would make the beans more flavorful and more consistent. So like it has its benefits, but it probably has a lot of negatives to society too. Layla has the PlayStation 4. That card was the Top Stadium 2024 card for the Dave Stewart autograph. So with Noah's work, he's not allowed to use AI. We got the AI ban. What would Allen Iverson say? Remember when sports streams, people would talk about AI, we all knew it was Allen Iverson. Or sports talk shows or whatever. Netflix and chill with the AI robot. Have you ever seen the movie Lars and the Real Girl Sour Patch?
2 balls, 2
Leah
strikes.
says family's too poor. I mean, everything drops in value eventually. So, hopefully, Layla, you'll be on the PS5 before you know it. Yeah, we're out here talking about practice. Can we talk about how ridiculous it is that the NBA draft is 2 nights now? It's super ridiculous. I was complaining about it earlier today. Complaining about it in the Warriors subreddit, because I like Reddit. I'm a Golden State fan. I was also complaining in my Discord about that. NBA draft used to be like 3-4 hours and it was done. And now it's got this drawn out, slower pace to it that I don't think anybody wants. I guess they're assuming they can make it more made for television event, get more clicks, generate more revenue, and that must be why they're doing it. But yeah, I don't need 2 nights of NBA draft. Who's pumped up for day 2 of the NBA draft today? Now, I am curious what my Warriors will select, but I'm not going to sit there and tune in for 3-4 hours of that
The batter, the
content.
catcher, JT Realmuto.
All right, bad swings from me, good pitching from my opponent. Credit where it's due. We're going to need a big inning to rally back top 9. NBA viewership is already bad as it is, says Sour Patch. Let's see, favorite athlete is AI, says Layla. Iverson was awesome in his day. Let's see, I remember when you say VC, your mind goes to Vince Carter. Yes, VC in NBA 2K, right? The currency. You understand the Jokic and Draymonds of the world. Second round picks are mostly scrubs. I think if you can get a second rounder that can even contribute as a backup role player, you're doing really well in the second round. Oftentimes those guys are drafting stash guys that go and play internationally or get sent to the G League club to see if they can develop further as NBA players. Manu Ginobili was a good player in the second round. I mean, there's occasionally Hall of Fame talent, but it's rare. Amazing how bad everybody missed on Jokic, right? You're from Indy. Your heart was breaking during the finals. It was tough. Your boyfriend watches the stream. What's your boyfriend's name? Like, is it a regular chatter or is it somebody that just watches and lurks? No, I haven't reconsidered. But hey, you should consider subscribing and not being a troll. Isaiah Hartstein was a second rounder as well. Froze him up with the cutter inside. Oh, Weston, yeah. I know there's a Weston that chats quite often. Awesome that that he's your significant other and that you came in and gave us a follow as well. Yeah, Weston's always great when he's in chat. All right, so TikTok, before the timer expires, and it might not because we got a lot of support from Desert Rat and Sour Patch. If you guys can follow, it'll drive the timer up over here somewhere. That's for the vertical viewers, but the TikTok viewers, when they follow, time goes up. If you subscribe, send a gift, time goes up. We would like to get the 100,000 likes before the timer expires. If so, massive pack opening is heading your way. If you guys like watching pack openings. Some do, some don't care for it, but could be really exciting. I'm not a scream and yell streamer, but if we get Shohei, I'm going to be hyped up. Marquise, thanks for following. Oh, Tim, those are some of the outfielders' shields, and I don't really remember how I enabled that, but yeah, the shields pop up occasionally under the outfielders. Halfway there. All right, Buxton's the only one that came to play. Buxton's gone yard twice. Hitting settings, I mean, you're looking at them. Essentially, it's diamonds, no inner, no outer, and I use strike zone as the camera view.
Ball 1. 1, no strike.
The old one-out rally. We need a bloop and a blast. It's Justin Morneau up here.
Ball
Gold
2.
card, because we're rocking the Twins theme. And Morneau's on. His favorite athlete is AI as well. Kurt Schaefer, welcome in, Kurt. Oh, yeah, with the buttons. Yeah. I don't know. People that hit with the analog sticks is beyond my skill level. Yeah, exactly, JR. I always put the timer there and try to create some hype and engagement around the stream. TikTok has some pretty cool programs for gaming streamers, and things unlock if you can make it up to like 50,000 followers. So I always love to push the follower growth. Of course, you don't really want hollow follows, but sometimes somebody follows and they come back in 6 months and then they become a big part of your community then too. Life can change for folks where they might have more free time for being active in your community.
Ball, that's in
Giga Chad, thanks for all the taps. All right, Hater came in. He was being a hater. Got me out there. Shikata, how's your day going? I'm doing well. Thanks for being in the red chat. All right, so it's down to Harrison Bader. I don't know if we have a big bop swinger off the bench here. But Bader's got power against lefties at 61. Jenkins is better, but it's reverse splits with the lefty. We're going to send up Carlos Correa and see if we can get this one going in.
Now coming into pinch hit.
Going into the corn out there is what we need from Correa. Oh, I'm on top of it. The timing was good. PCI was no bueno. Good game to our opponent. I play MLB The Show, obviously. We play Madden, a little bit of college football. Occasionally, I'll detour over to Fortnite or something for a community night, but mostly sports and sports conversation, Layla. Yeah, what's going on, Backdoor? Good to see you back in. Hey, JR, thanks for the, what is that? Is that like a monkey paw? Oh, it's Bigfoot. You know, there's like the meme about the monkey paw on curls when you wish for something, but then something bad happens, kind of unforeseen. I used to stream 2K as my main game. I don't really play it much anymore. If you guys are TikToking it, here's what you're tapping for. 143 standards, 19 ballin' is a habits, 16 headliners, 1 chase pack 15, 4 deluxe packs, and 2 premier packs. So if we get the 100K likes before the timer goes bye-bye, we will open all the packs for you guys today. He was, I don't know that he still is. I can check for you in a second. Desert Rat subscribe. Let me get Desert Rat on the subscriber wall. Big thanks to Desert Rat and to Sour Patch for galaxies during that game. Of course, that extends the timer significantly. But everybody can help by following, chatting, sharing, all that stuff. We are... all right, the buddy want to know about the Supercharge. You can go... Where is it at? Right here, right? Where in the world Supercharge at? Thought it was like right there. Player updates? Supercharge players. All right, I was just looking at Eugenio Suarez, Yelich, Max Muncy of the Dodgers. Cal Raleigh is supercharged for 6 more hours. Buxton's got 4 days of supercharged. Chase Burns is supercharged. Nick Gonzalez is supercharged. And Christian Moore are supercharged. So those are your supercharged lists currently on Live Series. You got to get the packs from the taps. If you're not tapping, you're napping, JM. We got to get you guys tapping in there. We need 100,000 likes to do the packs. Otherwise, we push it forward today. Yeah, I was a huge My Team guy, and I missed it. Hey, friend, thanks for the super chat. Hope you have a great day. You best be off. Everybody, if you're in the red chat, please drop a like and a heart on our friend Sadatakwa. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name correctly, too. I would like to do investments. I usually don't. Stephen Hawks, welcome back in. How's your day going, Steve? But yeah, the big super chat coming in on the red platform. You don't know all the countries that have a rule with AI and work. It's interesting that there's a restriction over there on you guys, Noah. Let's see. Backdoor, thank you for the taps. Giga Chad, thank you as well. JR, thank you. You hit an amazing like button. Chat, we want to open packs those days. Gotten lucky on some investments.
Leading off for
The only guys I probably would feel comfortable investing in are the A's players because I watched the A's daily, and I was surprised how much they let Jacob Wilson jump last update. He went from 80 to 85. I had like 5 or 6 Wilsons, but you know, I would have thought he would have went to like 83 and then maybe up to Diamond. So they moved him up faster than I anticipated, so I wasn't deep into the Wilson game.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Because high detail job for Noah. But I super appreciate the super chat there on the red platform. If you guys are on the red platform with Steven, we'd love you all to kindly subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and stick around with us. AJ just followed. AJ, who's your favorite baseball team? Dude, Dallas Braden's kind of an interesting guy. There's a, not to make everything about Reddit, but there's a subreddit that I founded, which is the Sacramento Athletics subreddit. Of course, the team's in Sacramento right now. And Dallas made a very cryptic tweet over the weekend with the peace sign and a green heart and a yellow heart, gold heart for the A's, green and gold. And it seemed like he was leaving his job. Now, somebody posted this in the subreddit, so take it with a grain of salt. But they said Braden got into a fight with the security guards on Saturday night and was going to leave the job Sunday, and then cooler heads prevailed. Now, I don't know that there's any truth to that, but that's what they're saying. This poster also went on to say Dallas can really be a jerk to folks that he feels are lesser than them, like security guards. But if he perceives you as being nice or worthy of his attention, he can be very charming. Now, all that said, Dallas as a broadcaster, I'm kind of mixed on him. He does a lot of the jock bro, scream and yell stuff. I feel like he tries to shoehorn things into the game that aren't necessary. You know, home run out to dead center, he'll be screaming, stay fair, on the replay. So he kind of gets on my nerves. But, you know, I think he loves the team, and I think he loves the Central Valley, where I'm from. Dallas is from Stockton. He's always talking about the 209 area code. So I kind of have a mixed feeling on him. I really miss Ray Fosse being the guy for the A's, but, you know, Ray unfortunately passed away. Dallas is one-of-one character. Love the guy. He's different for flick of the wrist. Eddie is back. What's up, Eddie? Let's see. He talked about the post on the Baseball is Dead podcast. Oh, I missed that. And nobody has shared it into the Reddit, and I missed it on, like, A's Twitter. I don't really listen to any podcasts, so I wouldn't have been privy to it, but I know he has a pretty popular podcast. Let's see. Jason, good luck on that, dude. You're going to be storing stubs for days if he goes up. Hey, Giga Chad, thanks for all your support and all your help with all the taps and all the awesome chat. Let's see. Lacrosse, thanks for following. Yeah, I haven't checked his Twitter account lately. I don't follow him on Twitter. Felt like he wasn't really big into interacting whenever I would subtweet him, so probably haven't followed him on Twitter for 4 or 5 years. But yeah, I could go take a peek and see what he was on about with that whole thing. He could definitely have better. Announcer says flick of the wrist. You do like Braden. He's kind of weird, says Flick. Flick is fellow Athletics fan in my purple screen. Boy, that got out there quick. I want to send the runner to his 115 exit velocity. We would have been out by a mile. If he goes diamond, you're going to have 13 million. So you're going to have to stub. You're going to have to store stubs in the market with that many stubs. You gotta use the market as your piggy bank. Justin, how are you, friend? Justin's in the red platform today. Ooh, I thought that was a good swing with Brooksley. Just missed it. Would have been nice to jump the lead. We're trying to get some more parallels and some more packs for you guys if we get our 100,000 likes. Peyton, good. How are you, Peyton? Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Could I give you a offense view and defense view? Offensive view is strike zone. This camera angle here, Snacks, is outfield. I started pitching in outfield a long time ago, and I never converted to pitching in strike zone when they made that an option. I think a lot of the top flight players like to pitch in strike zone, so everything stays the same. Last update, you made $6 million off of Pena. Jorge Solar got his solar power into that ball. Yikes. Jim Cott gave up almost a 500-footer. Woof. Jim Cott out here throwing some batting practice. Hey, what's up, Bebop? How's your day going? World Series, I imagine it's Dodgers versus whoever. Not sure who will emerge from the American League. Could see Detroit. Kind of expect the Yankees to upgrade their squad. I don't think the American League West teams will make it through. But baseball's always random, Steve. You know, like, teams get hot. Now they've expanded the playoff bracket. So, you know, whoever's the hot team come October, late September, could be our champion. But if I had to pick at the moment, I'd probably say Dodgers and Detroit or something. Let's see. Bilbo Walker, welcome in, Bill. Some people just love making stubs, man. Like that's part of the challenge for them. I think our buddy in chat may feel that way, Jason. Some people like the game to be, like sort of a stock market simulator. Making stubs is as much fun as winning games. Hey, what's up, Brayden? How are you doing, friend? Flick of the Wrist says, I hope we get some chase packs or pipeline past flash sales or something during the stub sale. Flick needs Schwarber and Vlad still. Here's Ozzy Albies. Jim Cott's got like a big leg kick wind-up thing. Someone subscribed on our red platform. Thanks for the red subscription, guys. If you're in the red chat, please hit that thumbs up too. We love you guys stick around with us there. Same name everywhere. If you guys want to follow in more than one area, certainly appreciated. I go by the same name on like Instagram and Twitter and all those things too. So we're firmly an all-star, and we're grinding color storm lineups. We hit World Series early in the season, so now we're just going through the side quest. That should have been 2, but the third baseman botches it from a Twins theme team. The Green Goblin has gobbled up the foul button. How are you, Green Goblin? Actually, I think that was George Brett over there, because I'm using Brett to side quest the Royals. I just need 5 hits with George Brett to finish them up to get their color storm player. Hey, Green Goblin, I'm really good. How's your day been? Who's your favorite athlete of all time, Green Goblin? Braden, I like the A's. Steve says, I remember watching the Padres in the NLDS. You've been a Padres fan. But after seeing the Dodgers win, you switched. No way, Steve. You didn't switch alliances, dude. You didn't do the Kevin Durant, did you? You can't leave your team because the other team beats them. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Can the Athletics stop playing Denzel Clark? He makes cool catches. His bat's a wet noodle. Nah, we gotta play Denzel Clark. His defense is so good. He's like wins above replacement just off of his defense. Max Muncy crushing me. Not loving the Shimcott card to pitch with. Let's see. Steve says not the reason. Well, the way you explained it, Steve, it sounded like it was the reason. So I'm confused there, Steven. But no, Denzel Clark's fine, dude. Flick of the Wrist says, I don't care if he bats 100. His glove has value. And he's shown a little bit more life at the plate recently. He's a rookie. Let's give him some time. I'd be thrilled with Clark if he could hit 225 and draw some walks and steal some bases. Plus bring, gold glove defense to the middle of the diamond like that. These have a lot of weak defensive outfielders, so having somebody so good in center kind of helps cover that. The ones behind me are from Colo Light, Green Goblin. The ones that are crawling around on the screen, those are TikTok lights. The little game controller my son got for me off of Amazon for Father's Day. My son's 8, so my wife got it, but he picked it out. And then this came from TikTok as well, the little Pac-Man ghost. That one I can program to do all kinds of different things. So if you look through like my TikTok shop and you type in lights, there's a few of them from there. Like available for my profile. All those TikTok shop for creator videos, and when content creators have them, we get a little commission off of that if you guys buy it through our link. Yeah, Colo Light makes the ones that are programmable that we use. All right, so Brett really stung us on that drop double play ball. Down huge here, but hopefully we can rally back. Thankfully, it's in cores. Yeah, Thomas is supposed to be a pretty good outfielder. I don't really know where they're going to play him. I do wonder if Rooker may be on the trade deadline considerations. If so, you could move Soderstrom and Kurtz to like rotating at DH a little bit, and like Thomas. I think it's Cody Thomas, right? Play some left field. I would imagine. But I would take Thomas's stats with a little grain of salt. Guys tend to smash there in Las Vegas in the AAA ballpark. You're wondering if Hop could play second base at all. It was a scary experience for Flick of the Wrist. Yeah, I was disappointed he didn't have all the position versatility in that card. Baseball, probably King Griffey Jr. Griffey's a great call. How are we doing on likes, TikTok buddies? We got to get the 100K before our timer goes away. Hopefully we can get the pack opening here. Jordan and Rowan, thank you both respectively for following.
Got him.
I mean, they're probably going to dump Urshela and Andahar, but JR, you're talking like somebody that doesn't really watch the team that closely. Muncie's playing the bulk of the games at third base. Andahar's on the disabled list right now, so Andahar's weak at third. You're wondering what my favorite team is, says Shad. Shad, I'm an athletics fan. How about yourself? 40 minutes to go. We can do it. You guys can do it. JR's got the good vibes there in TikTok chat.
That's a ball.
Muncie's a decent player, JR. Gotta remember he's a rookie, dude. Got kind of rushed to the majors. Anyhow, you're getting a little too negative for me, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes to tap the screen and calm down. The stream's not here to just rag on all the A's players. I know they're a bad team, but they're my team. I've been with them since I was a kid. Not sure if I'll go with them to Vegas, but yeah, let's see them get Vegas built first. Fisher's been really good at felling on building stadiums, so I hope he can fell again at the Sully team. But yeah, you're just dumping on everybody, so we don't need that. Dumping on Clark, dumping on Muncie. Like, those guys have been in the majors for like 2 months, man. Give them some time. I'm not saying they're going to have a Hall of Fame career arc, but you got to let guys get some at-bats and some reps. I think Muncie played in the middle of the infield primarily. Now he's being asked to learn third base. Which pitcher do I think is going to get Cy Young? I think Scooble will get it in the American League. National League, I would assume Skeens. Steve, thanks for hanging out, dude. Hate that you're leaving. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You've been with the Phillies since you were a kid. Who's your favorite Philly of all time? I remember Mike Schmidt being an awesome player when I was a kid. I remember that 93 Phillies squad that lost to the Blue Jays. They were a lot of fun to watch, you know, the Nasty Boys and all that. We got another Red Chat sub. Thanks for subscribing there, those of you that are on the Red platform. Braden likes the Tigers. First game against the Tigers that the A's played 2 days ago, I thought they were going to get the win. You know, we got the Rooker homer, we got the Denzel Clark homer, but man, Severino was just batting practice that day. And credit to Detroit, they teed off on him. And yesterday, Lopez was pushing for the A's, and we got the shutout. So, you know, in the morning here on the West Coast, we got the rubber game, and then we'll be off to the Yankees. So, yeah, getting a good look at your Detroit squad. They're playing quite nice. Lenny Dykstra, best Philly, says Ed. Lenny Dykstra was fun. I think Lenny's still getting in some trouble post-playing career from time to time. Last I had read about him. Maddox and JR from Nevada, thank you guys for all the taps on the screen. If you're browsing TikTok's For Your page, we'd love you guys to follow. Let's see, Braden the Goat, he also loves the Brewers a bit. He's got cutter, but no sinker, so I'm just trying to remember what I need to be looking for here. Out of the hand of Hunter Brown. I thought we queued it through into right field, but we're going to be out. And here's Josh Lau, playing with a lot of cards I wouldn't normally play with. But we want to finish up all the Color Storm grind, get all the packs, and hopefully get some good players from those packs. Yeah, overextended the PCI. Dang it, that thing was center cut. Oh well. On to the next inning. Chipper Jones in the Red Sox uniform doesn't look right to me.
Leading off for Houston, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
The first game with Jim Cott. I wonder if he'll get a better card. He should. I know he had a pretty excellent career throughout his days. Chad says his favorite Philly is Richie Ashburn. It's a good answer. Too bad, at least for myself, Chad, I haven't had success with the Ashburn cards on MLB The Show in Diamond Dynasty.
Counts 1-0.
Here's Ozzy Albies stepping in. Albies has the big power from the right-hand side. Hey, Braden, come on in anytime. Same name everywhere. Let me link you to my socials if you use other social media. Taco, thanks very much for the heart me. I didn't see it animate. I apologize, Taco. Got the Richie Ashburn jersey in the collection there for Shad. Yeah, they got to give him something later down the road, right, Flick?
0-1.
No, baseball player, we're not going to do that. What we are going to do is get you out of our stream.
0-2.
Hey, Shad, thanks for subscribing. The lights should do a color change animation.
1 ball.
They just do a little bit of a weird delay, unfortunately. through that platform. The other platforms, they flash automatically. Let me make them flash for you.
2 balls.
All right, so
2
let's
strikes.
see. Where are we at? Alerts. And subscriber. Here they go. Now they're changing colors, what they're supposed to do.
I got 3
Bummer.
and 2.
Almost painted that on the corner. Let's see. Joe says, just played a game, and your opponent quit because you wouldn't swing. He loaded the bases on walks. It's the first inning, and he gave up. Never seen somebody quit because they can't throw strikes. That is weird, man. You never know what's going on with somebody. Like, he may have been trying to get a little bit of PXP or something. Xavier, let me get the lights going for you too, friend. Thanks for subscribing. John Witt, thanks for following on TikTok. John drove the time bank up a little bit. Everybody be like John. John, do you have a favorite athlete of all time? Yeah, my timings are bad here against this Hunter Brown. He's dicing me up right now. Oh, well, we'll try to lock in, right? Desert Rat, thanks for the likes on TikTok. Flicked Wrist says he's seen people quit off a leadoff single. I had a guy earlier today offer me the friendly. I refused and he quit immediately. Maybe because he saw my World Series banner. Or that I was streaming. Because I know sometimes people don't want to play against streamers. Justin Morneau with a moonshot there. Hey, Jaden, thanks for the hand heart. How are you doing, Jaden? You like the McGuire Sosa season? Me too. McGuire was my favorite guy with the A's. Of course, I hated that they traded him, but it was what it was. Still followed him over to St. Louis and watched as many of those games as I could.
Now batting, the left
Felt like
fielder,
everybody was watching
Harrison.
baseball that summer.
Danger.
Ball 1.
And hey, Jaden, thank you as well for the Heart Me. The Heart Me puts you guys on the TikTok team. It helps the streamers with their revenue split with TikTok. So those are always super valuable gifts to send in. If you're not followed, it makes you a follower too. Yeah, that is weird, Joe. I mean, maybe the guy was out of his mind or something and just laughing hysterically while he was doing it. I loved Ricky, man. Was really sad that Ricky passed away this year. I was pretty young when Ricky was initially on the A's. Actually, he came up in '79 before I was born, but I don't remember Ricky like in the Billy Ball era. I remember him being on the Yankees and the A's reacquiring Ricky in the the World Series and all that. But he got to win with Oakland, and yeah, loved Henderson. Was just such a dynamic player. He was unique, right? He hit for some power, drew a ton of walks, and he was just a menace on the base pass. I would love to see Ricky play in the modern day with the slightly larger bases and limited throwovers. I think he could have swiped 150 in a season, considering he got 130 back on the tougher rules. Yeah, we did get into that one, right, Jay Berto? Yesterday, after not getting on for 2 weeks, he went 6-0. Oh, Cooper, you were locked in. GX, thanks for following. How are you, GX? For those of you just finding the stream this morning or just tuning in, I'm doing Color Storm grinding, and I'm using a Twins theme team with some Color Storm players so we can accumulate packs. So this is not at all like a main lineup for me. Although I still try to win as many games here as I can, but when you're running silvers and gold cards out against an all diamond lineup, you are playing from a card disadvantage. Let's see, Cooper, I'm doing well. Astro, thanks for following. Everybody that follows, you guys had some time, and we're trying to hit our light goal of 100,000. If we do, oh boy, we got about 200 packs to open.
Counts 1-0.
So that would be huge since I'm really close to finishing up live series and getting Beltran. I need about 300,000 stubs. It's your first time playing MLB. 2 days into the game, should you hop into online matches to improve? I wouldn't yet, GX. I would go do moments. I build up my lineup through the moments as much as I could stomach doing moments. Then I would play Diamond Quest, Conquest, and mini seasons. Play mini seasons like on Hall of Fame or All Star, and it'll give you a good base for what you're going to need for online play. Online play, you're going to play against a lot of sweaties that have been playing since the game release that have really good players already. because they've been playing for 3 or 4 months and they've been accumulating stubs and all that. Because the game, if you jump in right now and you go and lose to mercy rules and lopsided games, it may frustrate you and make you not want to keep playing, is my 2 cents on it. 24, welcome aboard. Thank you for following. I usually stream every day. Should be on tomorrow, Xavier. Usually around the same time. I try to start around midnight Pacific Standard Time. Do I play baseball or any sports? Golf is my main sport. I have a license to teach golf. And, oh shoot, I was thinking he would throw through and we could advance, but good heads-up play from my opponent. Play baseball when I was a kid. I haven't played slow pitch or anything for a long time. Did play with some co-workers many years ago, but it's probably been 2 decades now, Shad. I keep hearing pickleball is fun. Does anybody in chat play pickleball or nah? He's just knocking them down, diving with his corner outfielders. What's up, Henry? How are you doing today? Gave up online on the show. You feel like it's the only game with no casual online play? Keith, it can be that way at times. Keith, do you have any friends that play the game? Maybe you guys could have fun playing co-op together. Dude, Ben Grieve would be a lot of fun. Yeah, Ben Grieve looked like he was gonna be the man, right, for a while. Then he just started hitting into too many ground into double plays. Same for Xavier. He's a baseball guy. Well, I went chasing down there a bit. Slow pitch seems fun, says Cooper. Yeah, I had a nice time playing slow pitch with everybody. Pickleball is litty, says Keith. Flick of the wrist is recommending maybe try event because it's usually a pretty casual mode. Yeah, at least event's only 3 innings too. If you run into somebody that's incredibly good, you either can ride it out for 3 innings or just quit out of the game. It's not like it's a big deal. Ranked is always, you know, as you go progressing up, is a sweat fest. Weekend Classic is, and BR usually has a lot of tough players if you're on a decent run. Ooh, almost 69,000 likes. We definitely can make the 100,000 likes. Appreciate all of you guys for making it such a fun stream across all 3 of the chats. Didn't mean to start as late as I did, but sometimes you catch a little bit more morning action than you do late night action if you start later. Yeah, I can't stand BR. I used to play it when we had like the BR path, but now that they switched to the multi online thing, whatever it's called, I haven't touched it, I don't think, at all this year. May have done it for like 1 mission or something. I had to do flick and that was it.
Now batting.
JR and Max are all over the tap team. Thanks, fellas. Xavier, I like the athletics. You know, as a California kid that grew up in the 80s when they were awesome, and you know, it's a very different experience with the franchise now, but I don't anticipate switching alliances. I may tune out of Major League Baseball if they actually get their stadium in Las Vegas that they're, you know, they're pushing all the propaganda on that they're trying to move over there. We'll tag the runner out at second and go on to the next inning. Hey, it's all good, Chad. You're a super chatter just hanging out with us. I'm out early there with Josh Lau and missed time in my swings a bit. So they're temporarily in Sacramento Astro. It's supposed to be a 3-4 year layover there. I've been to the Sacramento games a couple times. It's a nice experience, for what it's worth. But they should have just stayed in Oakland and finished at the Coliseum. It was kind of silly to take a major league team to a minor league park. But I think Fisher was getting tired of all the sell the team stuff and all the negative backlash there in Oakland. The signs and all that, so he probably thought he could take some of the heat off himself going to Sacramento with his buddy Vivek, the Sacramento Kings owner. Golden State they just went across the bay. Most Oaklanders don't resent the Warriors, although I can't speak for everybody, but yeah, they just went over to San Francisco. It's no big deal. They were always Golden State. They used to play up and down the state when they first came over from Philadelphia. But yeah, I mean, Oakland can definitely support a pro sports franchise. The Raiders would have stayed long term, but the A's blocked them from getting a stadium. The A's did own 50% share of the Coliseum, and they wouldn't let the Raiders build. So Fisher's really screwed up things there in Oakland in numerous ways. For those that don't know, John Fisher owns the A's. He's one of the heirs to the Gap fortune, the clothing store outfitter. Also Old Navy. So if you want to hurt John Fisher, don't shop at those stores. Well, we'll get the grounder to go through and get another run. Let's see, JR, Desert, Maddox, Blake. Thanks everybody for being on the tap team that's tapping. Houston, thanks for following. Droopster, thank you for tapping. Desert Rats tapping. Look at a Harrison Bader rip here. So at least we're getting some Twins hits and PXP, even if we don't win the game. No. The Warriors Arena hosts all kinds of cool stuff. It was retrofitted like around late 90s. So no, I imagine what used to be Oracle and the Coliseum will still host events for quite a long time. Coliseum has been hosting different things. Like, you know, soccer, cricket, I don't know what all they're doing there, but yeah, they're hosting quite a few different events. I thought I checked the swing, but I shouldn't have been even tapping there. Hey, have a great time swimming, Chad. Now I'm curious where you're from that you're swimming this early. I guess the sun's up on the East Coast, so maybe you're just getting out before the heat hits. I mean, the Coliseum could have been rebuilt. There was a promise from the A's that they would stay in Oakland. They were rooted in Oakland, was their catchphrase for a long time. And they eventually changed their mind on keeping the Coliseum as their backup plan. So the A's sold half interest in the Coliseum, I think it was last year. But they squatted on that for a long time. That's why the Raiders couldn't build. The Coliseum got a little bit messed up when the Raiders returned from Los Angeles to Oakland back in the mid-90s. That's when they built what they called Mount Davis, the monstrosity out there in center field. Prior to that, it was a really nice baseball stadium, although it was a multi-purpose baseball stadium, but it was similar to like the Dodgers and the Angels stadiums. Yeah, I mean, Oakland has the Ballers, which is a independent league team that plays at Romaldi Field. The WNBA team may host a few games over there, although they're primarily in the Chase Center. The Valkyries, which are owned by the Golden State Warriors, but they're based out of Oakland. And yeah, they have the Soul and the Roots, which are professional soccer teams that are there, but they're not MLS teams. I imagine something lands in Oakland eventually. But if you live in the Bay Area, I mean, it's not a big deal to go check out the Giants or the Warriors or something across the bridge if you don't resent the Giants. Which I do personally. Giants did a lot of blocking the A's from getting a stadium, and Fisher's very connected to the Giants. It's weird how the whole thing's lined up over the years for how it's worked. No, we're not going to do any Lamar Jackson edits. What's with you guys doing the Lamar Jackson thing? Like it's just such a stupid, boring meme. Like I don't get it. Ban 3 or 4 of you guys over on the red platform every day. We got it where it's already blocked on TikTok. I need to block it over there. Hey, Edgar, thanks for following. How's your day going today? Favorite MLB player? Probably a toss-up between Mason Miller and Jacob Wilson right now. All time was Mark McGwire. How about for yourself, Xavier? We are multi-streaming, so when you guys hear me reading off chat, it could be somebody in the other platforms. TikTok's responsible for the timer and the like train. If we get 100,000 likes before the timer expires, we're going to do a huge pack opening today. Let's see, Shad, he swims pretty early in the day and it's tiring. Yeah, people that swim are in really good shape, right? Pretty sure it's one of those sports or activities that really helps you develop your body all the way through. I've heard swimmers are a lot stronger than people realize they are. Spare, how are you? Bama, how's it going? Swamish, what's up? Good to see all of you guys in the different streams. Squamish, have you been playing any Marvel Rivals? I saw Marvel Rivals pop up on Reddit, and it was an advertisement they made for the game that was getting made fun of from their community because it was such a bad edit. Let's see. Did you know that Juan Soto is the highest played MLB player this season? I was aware.
Nope.
Yeah, good on Juan Soto and Shohei for getting super generational wealth. Shohei Ohtani is Xavier's favorite player. Yeah, come on, Bama. Gotta take it easy on Flick's ears there. Alright, we'll get a swing late be great single for JT Realmuto. Appreciate you guys tapping over there on TikTok. I think we're getting close to the 100,000 likes. I don't know though. I can't see the like count, so I gotta rely on the regulars to let me know when we're there. This guy's pausing. I think he wants to sub out the pitcher, but he's hitting the wrong button or something. Yeah, he made the money for real. Plus, he still got his endorsements and stuff, too. I saw him endorsing some type of energy drink for Juan Soto. Got 23 minutes left guaranteed. When you guys follow, the timer goes up. So, follow up TikTok. It's Billy Wagner coming in. I was looking for the fastball inside and didn't realize that it had so much slide to it. It was flailing. So you've been playing a bit. The meta is a bit troll. Some folks have taken a break.
Ball, that's off the plate. No, that's low.
Are you enjoying this show, Squamish? Because I know you were kind of on the fence on buying it. Have you felt like you've gotten your money's worth on the show, Squamish? We'll get a nice lefty hit. This thing's going to find the gap, and we're going to be down a run here. So it's going to play 2, and we're going to try to get to third base on this ball that rolls to the wall. Josh Lyle's pumped up. I was looking for the slider. I was thinking he was going to try to run it in on me.
Nope,
So he's
that's
running the
down.
fastball. Xavier, no backseat game in front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's see, Ohtani brought a whole new definition to generational wealth with that deferred contract, says Flick of the wrist. You're not wrong, Flick. Let's see, Squamish uninstalled MLB The Show. He's so busy at work, he can't keep up with the grind anymore. You just play games where you can drop in and play mostly. Xavier, he's a Ohtani fan. He's also Japanese. I'm an Ohtani fan, and I'm not Japanese. Although he's not my favorite player, he's one of my favorites. Ooh, we can do it. TikTok, yeah. We can make it, guys. I opened up too early. That was a good pitch to hit.
The first baseman, number 33.
Morneau. Trying to level this up for us.
Morneau.
Xavier, he lives in the U.S., though. I got one of the Angel fan buddies, I think that he resents Ohtani for leaving like and I can understand. Although I think he still loves him. I'm thinking of Mike Clay's games. Well, you know, Shohei got paid a year before Soto did, and that's usually how it works, right? Hawk is that the contracts continually inflate over time. I remember it being national news. People lost their mind when Jose Canseco got one of his extensions at like $3 million a year, and like how it was an absurd amount of money. I want to say it was like 89 or 90 when Canseco got that contract. People were stunned. A guy was making $3 million a year playing outfield in Major League Baseball. But $3 million now is just nothing, right? I mean, it's a lot to you and I if you're not a billionaire. If any of you guys are billionaires in chat, yeah, please give some subs. But you know what I mean? Like it was just crazy back then. Now it's like, yeah, all right, it's kind of par for the course. That's what guys make on the lower end of the professional sports scale. He's got 3 straight righties. Let's bring in Eckersley. Let me shout out the buddies here. We got Squamish and Bama in stream. Oops, I called the wrong pitch. Flick says, I hate how baseball does that, LOL, getting paid the most when you're in a wheelchair like Albert Pujols or something. Yeah, those baseball contracts are long, right? Compared to NFL. NFL, you know, the old abbreviation is not for long for NFL. NBA, I think the max contract, it can only be like a 5-year length extension. But yeah, baseball will give a guy, oh yeah, here's 15 years. Well, yeah, that guy's gonna have some gray in the beard at that stage.
That's a ball.
Yeah, the Pujols contract was one that didn't age well. We'll see how some of these other really long-term deals. Oh, Bobby Bonilla's contract. Mets are still paying on that for like another decade, right? I thought that ran till 2035, but I could be wrong on the time.
2 strikes.
Yeah, thanks, Xavier. Yeah, we kind of got some offense going our way.
Count full.
Yeah, exactly, Prime. Yeah, $3 million's like pocket change for a lot of these guys now. Ooh, I couldn't get that in there. If you're browsing on TikTok, come on in and follow. We'd love to get the lights going and more time in here. And I appreciate all of you that are on the chat team trying to help us hit our like goal. I am having the hardest time throwing a strike with Dennis Eckersley. That thing was center cut. Somebody just sent us a heart meet. It was Fear Stewart, and somebody subscribed over on the Red platform. A lot of Red chat subs tonight. Appreciate you guys subscribing on the Red streams. It is up to 5,260 plus subs.
Now batting, the designated
So if you're hanging out with Xavier, that's the Red stream. Yeah, please sub up. Not the best lineup. We're using the Twins theme team. Yes, exactly, and the purple platform too. Hawk, same name on all the streams. Hooper is from Wisconsin. What's my thoughts on the Brewers? I don't know, dude. I haven't watched the Brewers at all this season. I think the A's and Brewers play pretty soon, and then I'll get a look at them. I still need to do Brewer theme team on these color storms, so I'll probably be playing with the Brewers in the next night or two here. Deferred contracts are probably part of the landscape, right? Whether you like it or not in Major League Sports. Some leagues allow it, some don't, but I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see some more of them down the road. I thought with Ohtani, it was pretty bizarre that he is not charging any interest to the Dodgers, but, Ohtani's already made so much money and stands to make so much more money. He probably doesn't feel any super desire like he has to get paid immediately. So, I don't know. I'm probably not a huge fan of it because I think it allows the haves, like the Yankees, Dodgers, the major media clubs, the major market clubs, to have even more of an advantage if they're doing deferred contracts that are interest-free. Okay, so it does go to 2035. Yeah, that Bonilla contract is one of the most bizarre ones in sports. Hey, feel the same way about you, JR. JR, thanks for the 10 ice cream cones. What's everyone's favorite ice cream flavor? Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Welcome over, man. Let's see, Flick of the Wrist, he says in the purple stream, I thought the Brewers were kind of bums, but you watched Miss versus Skeens today. They actually have a respectable record. Yeah, I thought they were contending out in the Central at least. We got Vader, Oliva, and Brian Dozier up here on this Twins grind. It's one of the best contracts. They owed him $5-6 million, and he's made way more than that in interest. Very smart man for Bobby Bonilla. Yeah, it's nice to see the players come out on top. Goose Gossage. The goose is loose. I'm hoping that'll drop. It will hang up, unfortunately. Hey, Nick, thanks for following over to the purple side. Central's legit. You're not wrong, Cincy. Cincy, good to have you in chat. Do I think MLB needs a salary cap and a salary minimum spent? I think the ship is sailed on a cap. A floor would be a decent thing because you get White Sox, A's, Rockies that just are going through the motions at times and collecting revenue sharing. Let's see, Big Rich and Mr. Pasta, how are you guys? But he says the Medea contract might be the craziest in sports history. If only, I bet they would like to join the party in Pittsburgh. At least their fans would probably like it. Miz outpitched Skeens. That's what I keep hearing. Don't forget the Reds. Bum franchise that doesn't spin, says Cincy. At least you guys develop some players from time to time. But if you're telling me your franchise is being bums, then I should believe it. We're getting close. The like-a-thon is getting towards the end of the finish line, right? We can see the checkered flag out there.
Outside, that's a ball.
I was trying to turn on. It was too far inside and should have been taken. So, I don't know. We had that one little outbreak inning, but for the most part, I feel like my opponents pitched well despite the 5 runs up. Haven't won a playoff series since '95. Ooh, I didn't realize it's been that long for you guys.
The second baseman.
Could have sworn like the Brandon
Ball 1.
Phillips teams and stuff would have won a few.
That's ball 2.
What's my current rating? Oh, it's low in all seriousness. I usually joke around, tell people my rating's like 1600 or something, but rating's down because we're running these color storms. I already hit World Series on the season, so I don't really try to push for 1,000 rating or any of that stuff. Usually my MO is hit World Series and then play with the A's theme team. But now that there's Color Storm, maybe we'll get something similar to Color Storm later on. That gave me a side grind to play with all the players in my binder.
Ball 1.
And sometimes, like, right now we're on the Twins. Maybe you get some Twins fans that connect with you because you're using their cards,
I got 1 ball, 1
which
strike.
can be a nice way of making some new friends around the platforms. See, Flick of the Wrist says, the Pirates don't even care about losing, nor do they even try to do anything to better their team. Their management's terrible. But yeah, I think baseball probably should have adopted salary caps years ago when other leagues were doing it. But now, I mean, what are you going to do? Tell the Dodgers they got to void all their contracts or something? I think you can't do that now. Do I like NFL? Yep, I stream a lot of Madden, and I love talking football with you guys, and just sports in general, Xavier. You just bought Springer and Pedro. I used a Springer card after I hit World Series. He was decent. I don't think I pitched with Pedro yet. Oh, no. Twins left fielder. I forget who I had on left. Not able to get there. Glad I didn't roll all the way to the wall. It's a shame, says Squamish, because Pittsburgh's a nice city and their stadium is beautiful. It's a great sports town. It is a shame. Yeah, definitely. Xavier, I like the Seahawks. Oh, we can get it. Keep on tapping, TikTok. If anybody can subscribe on TikTok, it's like $2.99. You get all the value of being a sub. Plus you extend the timer, which helps us towards the community goals. But yeah, you get the emotes, badge, Discord role, player nights. You guys go right to the front of the queue and you don't have to wait. We got coffee time coming in. Coffee time, how are you? What's new out Toronto way? What would you like to see the Bruins do in the draft? So almost, what would you like to see the Bruins do in the draft? So Steve, you have to have a stream key first and foremost for TikTok streams. The way I'm doing it is I'm using my computer that's over here. I'm also using a capture card, and then I'm curating the stream through a software called Open Broadcast Software to create the overlay and the effects and stuff that you see. Malachi, thanks for following. How are you, Malachi? No, I didn't watch college. Xavier, I like the Warriors. How about yourself? Yeah, Golden State's my team, Chase. I had 2 guys asking 2 different streams, same question. Warriors have the 41st pick coming up today. We didn't have a first rounder. Let's see. Coffee Time wants to see them trade picks. We're terrible at drafting. Get some instant talent, says Coffee Time. Yeah, they do, right? They have Skeens, they have O'Neal Cruz, amongst others. Good swing from Romuto, but it's unfortunately for me right into the glove. Timberwolves for JR. I'm not. Oh yeah, I am home team. For some reason, I thought I was on the road. Had somebody that was hosting here in Coors a game or 2 ago. I'm enjoying chat more than anything, Xavier. I thought we had a hit with Romuto, but didn't quite work out. The timer is the old fear of missing out timer. I need you guys to follow, subscribe, share, like, drive the timer up. MLB. We're 15,000 likes away from a pack opening. Tap, tap, tap. Right. Free baseball out in Coors. I have fear. I've been to 3 of them this season. Let's see. Michael 08, thanks for following. Not a Trailblazers fan. Being Oregon-based favorite teams. Chase, I don't understand what you're telling me. This guy's been a fan for 2 weeks, says Coffee Time. Yeah, I think he's a troll, but he's been pretty harmless so far, Coffee Time. So, I don't know. I take him with a grain of salt. If Automod holds him up, I don't let his messages through. All right, now what we wanted there to start the inning. Matt Jonah bringing in the summer sun. Thanks, Matt Jonah. How's your morning going?
Wow.
3 Summer Suns from Matt. Alright, so not what we needed from Blake Triton there. Alright, so he's claiming he's been a fan for a long time. You're going to the A's game August 2nd. Who are they playing on August 2nd? Is that the Lawrence Butler bobblehead day? I kind of want to go for that game. I think it's an evening Sunday game. Those day games are getting pretty hot, though, at Sutter Health. Yeah, things are good here, Matt. What you been up to? You have any weekend plans? Opponent easily swiped that one on me. I wasn't paying attention. Got a huge lead. Oh, Arizona. Nice.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
I think this guy might drop a bunt or something. I'll play defense though. And he got it with Solar. Hadn't thrown a fastball, I think, the whole game. Thought we'd probably fool his eyes because he's been throwing so many sinkers, you know, that have the dip to them, but good swing from him. He did not fool him. He was sitting dead red. Coffee time is putting the screws to the moves. You may see the new movie Megan 2.0 on Sunday. Isn't that one a horror film? I think it's like a possessed doll comes to life or something, right? Or am I completely off base? Alex, how are you, bud? Thanks for being there. 7 p.m. game. 13,000 likes to go, and we'll do a huge pack opening TikTok. Keep on tapping me. It's a robot doll, says JR. JR, are you thinking about seeing it?
Nope. That's
Oh, Moose. You caught the timeout. Be better, Moose.
ball.
Oh, now you got released.
Ball. That's
Hey, what's up,
inside.
Cooper? How's your day going? I don't know if it's the connection or if I'm just stinking, but I've had a hard time throwing strikes a lot in this game. All right, we got some work cut out for us. We need a loop and then a blast to get 3. We'll have the Ghost Runner. Zion Prods, how are you, Zion?
For the Athletic. The center fielder.
I have not seen it, although I might go see it. We watched the animated one. My kids liked it, so we may have to go see the live answer. Well, what did I say? I said live answer. The live action.
That ball's foul.
Gabe, why isn't your mom warming up the bacon grease?
Ball.
Yeah, we'll get a Buxton 2-run shots. We're a run down here in course. How far will that go? They travel a long ways up there. Only one correct answer. The real fans know, says Coffee Time. Yeah, we got Morneau, Lee, and Harrison Bader. We don't really have Murderers Row coming up here. But we did homer earlier with Morneau. Hopefully we get another one. Too bad that top half was so bad for me. Courtney, thanks for following. How are you, Courtney? 10,000 likes to the promised land. If you're not tapping, you are napping, TikTok. Don't be napping, TikTok. We need the extra 10,000 likes. That'll take us over 100,000 before that timer runs out. Is when we got to do it. That's our deadline. If we get there, oh boy, we got stacks and stacks of packs for you guys. Zion, my day's good. Yeah, thanks for asking. How are you, Zion? We're going to pinch it here. Carlos Correa grabbing the lumber. Oh, I thought it was fastball at the hand.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And I thought that was a sinker, so I'm not really reading everything well. We need another swing like we had with Buxton. Let's see. Aces Gaming. What's up, Aces? Thanks for jumping in.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold
JR
on, the count.
from Nevada. He said it. I didn't. I may have been thinking it, though. Lucas, welcome in. How are you, Lucas? Zion, my day's been good. Yeah, how's your Thursday so far? What's your plans for the rest of the day, and what's your plans for the weekend, Zion? Sour Patch been out for hours.
Ball.
Question of the day is, if you were stuck on an island, would you like to be there alone? Or with somebody that talks incessantly? So somebody that's just going to yap the whole time, or would you prefer being in solitude on the island. I think I would prefer to have somebody with me, even if they're
Harrison.
on the annoying side.
Bader.
Tampa Bay Bombers for Cooper. Let's see, Lucas is on vacation. You know, it's not specified flick of the wrist. It could
One
be.
ball, 2 strikes.
Coffee time is thinking the same thing. Favorite team is the New York Knicks for MLB The Show.
The batter,
It's not what I was
number 6.
expecting, man.
Designated
I don't know if I
hitter,
want to leave up here to be our last batter against the lefty, or if we want to go elsewhere. Torrey Hunter or Walker Jenkins? We'll send it Torrey Hunter. Hey, Cooper, thanks for subscribing, dude.
Torrey
Matt would rather go by himself.
Hunter.
Yeah, we don't have all our diamonds on the bench. We got Silver Torrey Hunter instead.
Ball, that's in.
That's okay. His favorite team could be a basketball team. That's allowed, Cooper. The Braves own the Mets, says Jaden. Or Jaden. I don't know. Are you allowed to own another franchise if you are a franchise? That doesn't sound right. And Hunter over the baseline. And we'll get to the third. Runner was going to try to run home on his own, which would have been out by a day, which gotta love the show for doing that stuff for you. Yeah, so it's up to Brian Dozier now. And that one is back up the middle. Oh, I thought it was going through. That close. Son of a gun. I thought Dozier had the winner off the bat. Didn't quite square it up enough. Good game, though. It was a fun game. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Please follow or subscribe respectively, either way, and we'll see what happens. I do want to show you guys all the packs that we got for you to open if we get the 100,000 likes. I think we're about 10,000 likes away. Xavier, thanks for hanging out. All right, Jim Cott got parallel 1. Jack, thanks for following. All right, we just got Josh Lau P1. We don't have to use him anymore. We unlocked Royce Lewis. We don't have to use the Twins theme anymore. Here's the packs. We got 148 standards. We got 22 ball as a habits. There's 170 right there. I got 18 headliners. I got a chase pack. I got 4 deluxe packs and a premier choice pack. I'm going to let chat vote real fast as to our next theme team, because we just finished Minnesota with that loss. I can do Brewers, Nationals, Marlins, or White Sox. Those are my 4 remaining to finish up. So what do you guys say? Do you want one of those 4 teams? Because I got to do one of the 4. I mean, I don't have to. But again, it's Brewers of Milwaukee, the Washington Nationals, Miami Marlins, or Chicago White Sox. Droopster wants the Brewers. Cooper wants the White Sox. Xavier wants the Brewers. Coffee Time wants Florida/Miami. Johnny Bananas wants Miami. JR wants the White Sox. I'm going to put a little more weight to the subscribers. I got 2 subs on different teams. Slick of the Wrist wants Marlins. Cincy wants the Brewers. Sour Patch says White Sox. So right now I got 2 subs for White Sox, one for the Marlins, one for the Brewers, and it's pretty mixed, man. We got our 100,000 likes. I'll tell you what, I'm going to run a poll for purple viewers. If you guys are on the purple chat, then you'll determine it. So let me run the poll, and then we'll set up our pack opening, because we got our 100,000 likes. Thanks, TikTok, for the 100,000 likes. All right. Which color storm? Or let's see. What color storm next? All right. So we got Brewers. I'll get that chat running for you guys. Over here. The White Sox. Marlins. Having trouble in my head deciding which one's got the most participation. It's kind of close. And then I'm missing one of them. Oh, Nationals. All right, so there we go. I'll let you guys use your channel points to do additional votes. You got 10 minutes in the purple stream now to vote if you want to. We'll make it 69 points per vote. Points are free just from watching. So there you go. You guys will determine our next theme team. We hit our light goal. Let's start opening packs. Let's start up with the Nike City Connects here. Dude, gave yourself a disc herniation tapping so hard. Bentley, thanks for following. All right. It's been a banner stream. It's been a banger stream as well. Appreciate all of you for connecting with us and keeping us moving there across the different platforms. So here we go. Wish me luck. We need about 300,000 stubs to finish up live series. So really anything would be great. Oh yeah, they didn't try to connect with the A's City Connect because the A's are playing everywhere these days. So who do we want? We'll take the Colorado softball looking uniforms. We want Chicken Tinny Benetindi. I like it, Boner. Yeah, let me just get this stuff. Since Judge is coming for us. Yeah, we don't have a city to connect to. That bat looks pretty cool. We'll grab that one. All right. Here we go. We're going to go standard, Ballin, Headliner, Deluxe, Premier, and Chase. Probably in that order on our pack reps. Somebody please count the diamonds in chat. Ooh, there's our first time. It's not a real diamond. It's a jersey diamond. But hey, we'll take the 1,000 studs. Yeah, ours would look weird, dude. Yep, it would look like a Volkswagen bus with a bunch of bumper stickers all over it from the places we've been. Pulled Schwarber yesterday, Judge 2 days ago, Tatis and Skeens from the Flash Shell. Good going, Bentley. Easy Money, thanks for following. How are you, Easy Money? All right, we need a blue light special on a live series card. That would pretty much get us to Shohei if we could get Witt or somebody. I know I can just hit square and make it go faster, but yeah, we like to slow cook these things. Let's see. Pick Pipeline. When you get to Premiere, you opened one and got him. I don't know. We'll do what we feel like once we get there. Mustafa, thanks for following. You had to perform COR, is it CPR, on an older gentleman you came across on the weekend. It must have been a lot of adrenaline going through you, Coffee Time. How did it all turn out? Mustafa, I love the emojis you're using. Hope you're having a great day. Passed out on the grass as you drove by, says Coffee Time. I've never performed CPR. I know that the shift has been towards more hands-only CPR than doing the breath as much. And, trying to wait for emergency services to get there. Yes, the odds get better. So let me show you the odds as best I can. These are 1 in 50 for a diamond. Ballin is a habit, although it's not showing us the odds now. It's supposed to be 1 in 15. There's the odds. May not be where you guys can see it because we're vertical. So it's 1 in 50, 1 in 15, 1 in 10 is supposed to be a diamond player. Chase pack should be a guaranteed diamond. And it has a 1 in 12 odds of being a 96 on that chase pack. Deluxe is going to be like a selection of premium packs, and then Premier is even better. So we're kind of building up to the better stuff. Hey, what's up, Nats fan? Be sure to vote in that poll if you want to see your Nationals theme team as our next team. We got Christian Yelich's supercharged card. No, it's 1 in 10, JR. For the players. I don't know if they count the bat skins or whatever. Your friend pulled Shohei out of the 88 plus live series. Friend's living right, dude. Yeah, these have been pretty stale so far. We're hoping they get better. All right, Nats fan is voting, and you can use your channel points if you want to cook the poll. Purple Chat is determining our next theme team. Nationals have 29 votes. currently. But yeah, use your channel points if you guys want to. Those channel points are just for like redeems and changing the light color and stuff. So they're not even the giveaway entry points. Use them how you like. He clicks X on his controller, you're at his house. Was he mad at you for that, or did he feel like you were good luck and he made a Tawny appear? Bentley. We're getting a whole lot of fodder in these packs. Alright, Brian De La Cruz. Yeah, needed him. Cooper wants to go for the White Sox. You got to vote in the poll, Coop. Daniel, I'm not that cheesy. I like to bunt and stuff, but I don't like using knuckleball guys. We got a poll race going on. We're burning up the polls here. All right, hey, we got the Athletics home jersey. Home is temporary in Sacramento. Jazz Chisholm's there. That's pretty cool, Bentley. Makes it fun for both of you. Trey, thanks for following, Trey. How are you today? All right, these packs can get hot anytime. Stay tuned. Kyle Tucker would be great at this stage. There's Christian Moore. He's supercharged. Ants, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Ants. Got Tristan Gray at back. I don't know if Tristan's still in his organization or not. Played a little bit late last season. But he did make it to pitcher day. He's got that going for him. Alright, Silver, Nolan, Arenado. See, pulled J-Ram on your cousin's account today. Got so mad because you can't pull nothing on your account. Well, hey, you're good luck for your cousin. We got Bo Bichette's gold card. And Dina's been on the injured list this whole year for the Athletics. Purple Chat stopped chatting. They're all sitting in the polls here. We got 300 votes, over 300 votes on the White Sox and over 300 on the Nationals right now. It's between the White Sox and the Nationals and Purple Chat. They're determining the next theme team that we're going to run. Nats fan is tapped out of points now. No, Commander Prods, we're not going to do it. But we are going to get you out of here, so you sealed your fate, buddy. We're down to 101 packs. There's a fake diamond. No disrespect to my Red Sox buddy, but yeah, we're not looking for jerseys. We're looking for players in the jersey. GG White Sox. They can have it. I don't care that much, says Flick of the Wrist. Yeah, JR, I know how to do stuff, dude. I don't want to do it that way. So, yeah, stop backseat streaming for us, JR. If we're going to have somebody do that, it'll be JR from Nevada, not random JR. Baden Baker is returned. Welcome back, Baden. We hit our light goal. Now we're looking for the gold at the end of the rainbow. We just need one of these to contain Shohei Ohtani. Oh, it's a diamond. It's not a live series, because live series would be over there. So there's our first legit diamond here. Let's see what we got. It's blue. It's over 90. It's a shortstop. It's swinging the bat. And it's Geraldo Perdomo. So get your Perdomo timers going and let's get productive, guys. Yeah, solid for sure. Doesn't go for a whole heck of a lot, but helps us towards the Ohtani fund. Nats fan, he likes that card. All right, looks like our next theme team is probably going to be White Sox, and then we'll put Nationals behind the White Sox on the theme team grinds for probably tomorrow night if our timer is gone after this game. You know it's a bad pack when three guys just have the default animation. They'd even make it to pitcher day. Quinn Matthews, Bo Brewer, and Jake Slaughter. They sound like generic WWE wrestlers, man. Oh yeah, here comes Jake Slaughter. He's competing for the international title. I mean, sorry Jake if you're watching the stream, but let's see. Cruz, thanks for following. How are you, Cruz? Those power numbers are a lie, says Flick of the Wrist. All right, so they added a new thing. Live series is on the right hand side. If you hit a diamond player there, non-live series will be on the left hand side. I think it's been that way for like a week or two. So here's a live series diamond. Now, if we see a light blue X coming through, then we know we've hit an over 90. If it's purple, it's under 90. I don't really like the X spoiler thing as we move in. All right, so it's going to be Chicago and then Washington next. This is under 90. It's a starting pitcher. He's got long hair, and it's Jacob deGrom. So, yeah, could have been worse, right? So there's Diamond 2 as far as player diamonds. Not a whole heck of a lot of stubs, though. We need some big stub guys to help us towards Shohei. Jake Slaughter versus Andre the Giant Survivor Series. Gabe Spears coming out of the next one. All right, so White Sox have won the chat. We'll make our White Sox lineup and our Nationals lineup if there's time left on the time bank. Oh, timer's gone. So after a pack opening, we'll wrap up, and we'll make you guys watch that, unless you want to watch that. But I don't think I have a lot of White Sox or Nationals diamonds. This could be a tough grind. We are going to use our P1 Color Storm guys, so we can start making our next pack queue for you guys to keep tapping on the next stream. Massive pack opening here. Just taking our time cruising through these packs. So what's everyone's best pack pull on the year? I've hit Shohei. I hit Shohei Ohtani in my dream multiple times. I've hit Juan Soto 3 times. Twice when he was pretty expensive, and once since he's been a bit lower. I've also got Marte, was a pretty good one. Let's see, Bentley's got Judge. Flick of the Wrist has pulled Ohtani. I'm Ohtani away from finishing live series. I got 384,000 stubs, so probably going to sell all the fodder off of this rip here, and hopefully we have enough for Shohei tomorrow. Maybe we can debut Beltre if we get there. There's Ezekiel Tovar. See, Shohei's the best pull for Crispy. Baden, he likes the Diamondbacks. According to Baseball Reference, he's on the Iowa Cubs. He's currently injured. Ronald Acuna Jr., first pack you open on the year for Cooper. That's nice, Cooper. Do I have any investments for the next roster update? No, not honestly. I don't really study the possible upgrades enough. If you're browsing on TikTok, come on in and follow. We do pack openings. We do gameplay, of course. Play a lot of ranked and talk sports here. You got 90 Hino Suarez's. Yeah, he's supercharged. Might be a good investment. Got him once in a billion packs for Flick of the Wrist, excuse me. I think I've only packed Shohei like once ever. I've pulled Trout 3 or 4 times over the years. Of course, Trout's not as expensive now. Nats fan, have an awesome day at work. Good to see you. Glad we made it late enough into the day to chat with you. Might be on the Nationals tomorrow night if I get through the White Sox quickly. Some days I get through it in 2 or 3 games. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Been playing in cores to try to get more PXP, more quickly. If you guys are in the red chat with Cooper, we want you to kindly subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and stick around with us. If you're lurking on the purple, of course, please follow and stay around. Ooh, we got a second chase pack. So we got 2 shots, count them, 2 shots at Joe Mauer. All right, so that's my first chase pack on the year out of all the packs I've opened. I feel like I opened a lot of packs, so we're doubling the chase pack quota. We'll take 2 shots at Mauer here. Don't know that I'm keeping the 96 Mauer if I hit him. Probably would just cash him out for Shohei. I don't even know what he sells for, but that was nice to hit a chase pack. You've pulled 1 chase pack this year for Bentley. I think they turned down the ratio on those significantly as far as the chase packs are concerned. Felt like the first year, I mean, you didn't get them all the time, but they weren't super infrequent. Now they're like way down there. He was like 70K earlier. He'd help a lot then, but not as expensive as I would have thought. Let's see, D1 Philly, how are you? Yeah, stub sell. Yep, that's true. Should have had you guys tapping harder a couple days before the stub sell. Although stub sell's usually good because it can help us get Shohei a little bit cheaper if people are packing more Otanis for a bit. More undercutters. D1 Philly, things are good. We were hoping that was going to be blue instead of purple. It's a shortstop. It might be. I was thinking it might be Jacob Wilson, but Wilson has the curly locks. This is Jeremy Pena coming out here, and that's diamond number 3 on our rib. So I definitely would prefer seeing the live series over there. What do you guys think about this? I've seen some people in the community say these standard packs should only have live series diamonds and not have the program diamonds added to them. Would you prefer it that way? I'll go list some of them on the market. I don't like to make too many snap decisions and cost myself any stubs. Usually I'll work through it on the app when I have some downtime. Gilly agrees. Gilly says yes. Hey, Moolah, how are you, man? You captured the flag. Cooper Flag is now a Maverick. You need the program diamonds and packs. Keeps the prices stable. But you can always get, I mean, you may not always get them, but you can typically get the program packs from playing Diamond Quest and mini seasons and showdowns and stuff. So I don't know that they have to be added in. But, you know, it's something fun to discuss. Saw me pack pain and you're like, oh, he's streaming. Facts very easily, says Gilly. If you guys aren't following Moolah, please follow my main man. This is my buddy Tyler Soderstrom. The versatile Tyler Soderstrom. He's catching last year, playing first base this season, and then converted to playing some left field once Kurtz arrived. We're getting diamonds, but we're getting the silly diamonds. There's Crosley Field. I didn't need to flip everything, but I mean, yeah, they got a little value, but not big time value. Like last year's past programs, there were certain pack exclusives that were worth hundreds of thousands of stubs. Well, they took that out of the packs, though, right? This year, no more sets and seasons. Baden Baker, thanks for all the likes. Baden's rooting for some good diamonds here. They gotta leave them in packs as flick of the wrist, in his opinion. Another pack with a couple guys in this picture day. Yeah, you got 41 standards, and then we get to the better stuff. So thanks for hanging out. But, you know, the standard could be the better stuff if you hit a chase pack, or if you hit something else crazy. I haven't worried really about Roland or Williams. Might work on those guys a bit. My priority once I finish live series is going to be own every A's card, try to P5 them once we hit World Series in the seasons, and then yeah, I guess we can side quest the other collections. But we're at least approaching the end of collecting live series here. Got new sports TV for the room just in time for football season. Oh, tell us about it, Moolah. You gonna wall mount it, or you gonna have it like on the entertainment center or something? I have not done the Devers card. No, I need to grind it out. Kind of forgot about him. I haven't messed with the tops now for the last couple weeks. Probably should get on that because we're almost at the end of June. Who do you guys think the June player of the month is going to be? I've done a lot of them, but I haven't finished all the jersey ones. Can't wait. It's 50, and it's on the base for Moolah. That Devers card breaks. Yeah, Devers might be my lefty pinch hitter off the bench or something. We only have like 94s right now. There's no reason to rush to 99s, honestly, says Flick. I agree. Yeah, we don't have to spam the game up to 99s right now. Cal Raleigh again, says JR. I don't think they're going to play a repeat. Unless you mean from last year or whatever. Tight Spot thinks it'll be Raleigh. Raleigh almost feels like a guy that they want to put behind a collection wall. Because, you know, he's switch hitter, catcher, premium position. Hate to always think the worst of the game, but sometimes they do the worst by us. Finally finished live series a couple days ago for Johnny Bananas. Oh, good going, Johnny. All right, down to 24 here. We've hit 3 diamonds, and there is diamond number 4. It's going to be an under 90 starting pitcher. Who is it? It's Mad Max with the alternate Yankees cap. So another lower end live series diamond, but a diamond's a diamond. Let's see. You have a 55-inch up front, but the kids took that over, so you need something for yourself. Finally saw one on sale at Walmart. You said, why not? You can't put a price tag on fun. A wise man once told me that rule of TV. And you know what's fun is going into a room where the kids are not watching cartoons or their shows or playing their games, and you can just kick back and watch, football and basketball and baseball, and yeah, put your feet up and enjoy your TV set. Boo is talking about video games in that respect, but yeah, that's definitely true. Bring some joy to your life. Let's see, you got a pipeline task pack, and hoping you finally pull Schwarber for flick of the wrist. Yep, you can't put a price on fun. Life's short. If you can afford it, I don't mean just like splurge everything, but if something's within your budget, why not do it, man? I feel like that conversation was like a year ago, but I still think about that from time to time. Well, it's like, yeah, Miller had a really strong point. I think he was talking about it like in relationship to buying like a deluxe version versus a standard version of the game, or even buying the game. Might have been the show, might have been college football or something. He's like, man, you can't put a price tag on fun. If you're going to have fun with the game, go get it. All right, you got 12 standards left, and then we get to the more premium stuff. But it just takes one, right? One pack and change your collection and change your experience on the game. Hey, this guy, Willie McIver, right? Willie McIver, I'm glad he's in the game. I got 7 of them. I didn't realize I had so many of these. Willie is a super nice young man. A's lost the first game I attended this year in Sacramento, but I want to talk about Willie for a second. He came back down to the field before the fireworks thing started and took pictures with kids that lined up to take pictures with him. You don't typically see any players hang around Major League Baseball after their team loses. So my kids got a picture with Willie. My son was getting sick that night, so he didn't feel like going to try to get autographs the next morning. We went for 2 days. We were there in the morning before the bobblehead day for Brent Rooker. But my daughters wanted to go get some autographs. So Willie comes over and signs for my daughter. So my daughters have his autograph on the cap. He was about done with the autographs, but I caught his attention. I said, hey, Willie, could my daughters get a autograph from you? And, got a picture with you yesterday and everything. He's just super nice. Seems like he's having a great time being in the major leagues. He's a veteran rookie. He's 28 years old. I just wish him all the best, man. Don't know that he'll be with the A's long. They picked up Austin Wins. Also met Austin at the game. Last game I went to this past weekend. He was very nice to my older daughter. She was the only one that wanted to get autographs that day. But McIver's just a guy that seems like he's loving being in the major leagues. So I hope he can stick around, make himself some wealth, and get paid from his journey through pro baseball. Donovan, you did come at the right time. Yeah, this was supposed to be Shohei. Somebody pulled the purple lights on Shohei, though. Instead, it's Nathan Eovaldi. Boy, Nathan's face on that is not that flattering. But hey, there's another diamond for us. So we're racking the diamonds here. That's diamond number 5 out of the player diamonds. Flick of the wrist is saying, my buddy was debating buying a game because he wasn't sure if he was going to play it a lot and if it would be worth $60 or whatever. Told him that if he leaves his house and does anything for the day, it's going to cost at least $60 as well. So even if you play it once, it's still worth it and you'll enjoy it that one time. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole long time to get your values worth out of video games, right? Better give Wilson the J-Rod deal. We extended Brent Rooker. We extended Lawrence Butler. I hope they can extend Wilson and keep him around a couple extra years throughout his arbitration deal. But it's the A's franchise. Man, they're a terrible franchise. Let's see. Quigs, thanks for following. Hope you're having a great time tuning in. Riley Green or Max Muncy. Max Muncy's swing slaps, dude. I'd love to have Max Muncy. I think Riley Green's got a pretty good swing, too. Donovan, hopefully you'll jinx it and you'll turn those golds into diamonds. No, we cannot do that, JJ McCarthy. But what we can do is get you out of our stream. Yeah, you go to a movie, you go to any place to eat these days, even fast food, right? If you're not using like an app or a coupon, you easily spend $60 just being out and about. So yeah, video game, you got replayability on it for sure. So let's go ballin'. Headliner, Deluxe, Premier, and we got 2 chases. So here we go. Headliner has better odds, so we're going to save the better odds for later. What's up, Holy Five Hole? Man, yeah, I'd love to have him there long term. Really don't want to see him with the Rangers, but I can't imagine he's like dying to go to the Pirates like his dad, was a former Pirate. Let's go Otani, says the King. Yes, let's go Otani. Oh, there's a diamond, and our ballin is a habit. It's under 90. Yeah, Andy Podges would be a cool one. It's Hunter Brown. So there's player diamond number 6. I was hoping for the double diamond there, but we'll take it. Yeah, it should have been Schwarber for our man Foot. Look at the risk. At least with the Ballins, even if it is a lot of golds, the golds have some quick sell value to them. Holy Five Hole, what you up to this weekend? Do you guys have any fun plans? Hey, Hunter, thanks for following on TikTok. Double gold, it's Brendan Donovan and Yanir Diaz. Yeah, that was rough. That was 4 bronze and a supercharged Eugenio Suarez. Suarez got some value, though. I think people are rightfully speculating he may go diamond on the next update. Here, there's Jaron Duran. 15 Ballins remain. This is a double gold with a diamond at the end. Let's see what type of diamond we got. It's a closing pitcher. Donovan's investing in J-Rod. It's Andres Munoz from the Mariners. I think that's diamond 6 or 7. Hey, Texas, we're having a great day. I hope you'll subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and hang out with us. How are you doing, Texas? No plans this weekend. Next weekend, you're going to Nationals versus Red Sox game. Are you rooting for the Nationals in that one, Holy? Since they're somewhat local, or do you not care who wins? You got a starting pitcher, and it's Carlos Rendon. Rendon's wife was complaining about, Carlos had to pitch in Sutter Health Park. I'm sure if he would have won, she wouldn't have been whining on social media about it. Let's see. So you've been subscribed. That's right. Yeah, I didn't recognize the name at first, Texas, but then it dawned on me as I was saying that. Although it always helps to kind of remind people to please subscribe over there. Cam Dog, I'm good. How are you, Cam Dog? Tight spots on the count. We can add one to the tally. We keep hitting under 90s, though. Kellen, how are you, Kellen? Alex Brigman, the man that pushed Rafael Devers out of Boston, is in that pack. Okay, so Brigman moving up and a little bit more. The controller LED is fire. My 8-year-old picked it out for Father's Day, man. I was very thrilled that he had such a thoughtful gift. My wife bought it, of course, but yeah, he was looking for things on Amazon and came up with that. My daughters picked out toys that they wanted for Father's Day, but I don't blame them. They're younger. But yeah, it's pretty thoughtful from him to find something for the room. And every time any of you guys mention it, I mention him, and I let him know, like, hey, somebody on chat was enjoying the game controller. Let's see. Kim said, I played Road to the Show for way too long and got Zach Wheeler. Wait a minute. You got Zach Wheeler from Road to the Show? How does that work? Kellen, what's up, buddy? How's your day going? Cam Dog, what are you up to on this Thursday morning? All right, Austin Riley is there. These Ballins have actually been pretty good on the diamonds. You have to complete the quest side things. You don't even know. Right on, Kim. I didn't think it rewarded any players anymore from years gone by, so I was kind of out of the loop on it. All right, Fernando Cruz. 3 more Ballins left. Then we got headliners. We got chase packs, premier packs. Trying to build into a crescendo here and hopefully get enough stubs for Shohei. Currently, you got 100 Rileys and 245 Pasacatianos. I botched his name, but yeah, the main man Vinny, right, from Kansas City. So JR's invested deep. All right, one more diamond out of the Ballins. These were the best Ballin batch I've had in years. It's a closing pitcher. It's Mason Miller. Hey, how's he already P5? I don't know. But yeah, we get the Reaper coming out of there. All right, we'll go headliners, deluxe, premier, and then the chase packs. So hold on to your butts. Here we go. Gotta like that the headliner is a pack within a pack. I think that's really a dumb thing that they added to the game, is having the pack inside of the pack. Like, okay, I unlocked a headliner pack. It could have just been headliner 9. Like, I don't need to open it and then open it again. It's like, what is this? A banana? Gotta take the pill off. Jurassic Park reference, says JR. You love Miller's story? Yeah, Miller's an inspirational guy. Was nice enough to sign for my daughters that Sunday morning that we were at the game too. He was just about done signing. I'm like, hey, could my daughters get an autograph? He looked over, saw they were little, and he came and signed. I think the younger you are, the better your chance of getting an autograph at the game. Unless you're a parent with like an infant at the park, and they probably see through it and think you're gonna sell that on eBay or something. Ben, thanks for following. How are you doing? He had a bad outing, a couple of bad outings. He's been pretty good overall. Ooh, I don't know. A lot of guys do animate pretty well at second. I think this year they put more of a premium on players being in their primary positions and less secondaries. Like a few years ago, we got that milestone Albert Pujols, his last year in the majors. I don't know if you were playing back then, Ben. I ran him at second base for a while. Had a lot of cool highlight plays that I made a TikTok on. I don't know that you can get away with it as much now. One thing I know you can do is run like a 99, like an Ellie De La Cruz can play center field pretty well, but I don't know about rolling at second. All right, here's our headliners. We'll hit triangle so we can see who we're looking for each time. Like a nobody. Yep, diabetic. Found out he was diabetic and turned into the flamethrower for Mason Miller. Yeah, Mason Miller didn't look like he was on any type of major league career path for sure. But yeah, he had a bad game against Miami. They got a grand slam against him, and that was what inflated the ERA. I don't even know what that is. Tight spot. All right, Ben Rice. We're looking for Brandon Lowe in this one. Yeah, he may not make the All-Star game this year with Wilson probably being our lone representative, but eventually he'll be off the A's, and I'll continue to root for him. We'd like to see him be with a good organization. But as long as he's with the Athletics, I'll enjoy him. Get out of the pocket, says Flick of the Wrist. Yeah, the A's have a lot of good young players. I don't think they have the best manager in Kotze. We get another Eugenio Suarez. And they certainly don't have the best ownership group around there. You know, I really get tired of Yankee fans with this guy's going to look good in the pinstripes. But the Yankees supposedly have a really good pitching coach that does help guys. But Miller doesn't need fixing. He had a bad outing, is all it was. Although you guys didn't fix Frankie Montas. That was one of the bad trades for your boys there. We got double diamonds, guys. Look at this. All right, we'll start with the one on the left. It's going to be under 90. It's a right fielder. Who could it be? It's Juan Soto. Hey, Juan Soto got a little value to him. All right, so we pick up Soto. And, oh, his value's down more than I thought he was. And let's see what's in this one. It's a starting pitcher. It's Chris Sale. So hey, not bad. Could have been worse. So we get a diamond jersey and 2 diamond players in that pack. The old double diamond, the double D's there, helping us towards Shohei. We're looking for Chris Taylor in this one. Yeah, solid for sure. All right, tough to beat that one. We're looking for Cliff Lee. Could have used him on the Philly theme team grind earlier, but we had Silver Cliff Lee instead. I do want to open your packs. When they're hot, they're hot. And this one is not that hot. Man's not hot. We're under 90. It's Brian Wu. Brian Wu, Oakland native. Usually pitches really well against the Athletics. Let's see. Have 100% trust in our pitching coach with the bullpen and the starters. I have no trust in Scott Emerson of the Athletics. Don't know how Emerson made it from Bob Melvin's staff and stuck around all the way over to Kotze. I've got 4 shots at Al Kaline here on this headliner 18. First one doesn't have Al. So thanks everybody for helping us towards a significant pack opening. Tomorrow we'll start grinding towards the next pack opening. We'll have the White Sox and the Nationals queued up for our next theme teams. Hey, tell your mom warm up the bacon grease. She'll know what it means. I should probably play with the bacon grease uniforms on sometime. That's only for the trolls, not any of you nice guys and gals. We're saving the 2 chase packs for last. Should take the summer pack, right? Should we take the summer pack or the pipeline pass? Which one has more value for the premium card? Pipeline pass could have Schwarber, yeah? Pass says Donovan. Anybody co-signing Donovan? Schwarber says JR. What's the summer's best card? Pipeline costs more, says Slick. All right, we're going to go pipeline. Are you trying to get the pipe, right? That's the old J.R. Smith reference. Holiday's like 40K. All right, we're taking the pipeline ones. We'll have 4 pipeline packs for you guys. We're significantly more than the summer cards. All right, so we'll hope for Schwarbombs out of here. Schwarber's like 180K is what I'm getting told. So we got to take our shot at Schwarber. Yeah, I usually just go with whatever the newest thing is. But now we're getting to where not everything has the same value. So let's take 4 shots at it and hope for the best. Schwarber, 92. There's also Kelnick and Nate Pearson there. Xander Bogaerts. So if we see blue lights, we got a shot. If we see purple, we know we're on Hedges or, you know, Puck or whatever. So wish me luck on some blue lights. Summer was much easier collection. You didn't need either the chase or the top card for it, is what Flick is telling me. All right, here we go. This is not Schwarber. Instead, it's Bradley Singer. All right, so we get Bradley, and here we go. Dr. Fun, you could hurry up and be awesome sometime, but you haven't done it yet. So take the day off, Dr. Fun. This is a shot for Schwarber. Right field? It's Hunter Renfroe instead. The Nate card is fire, says bronze. You're saying there's a chance. Hey, Schwarber playing shortstop. Love it. Say it's Xander Bogaerts. Bogey. What's Bogey go for? Not a whole heck of a lot, but a little bit. Hey, what's up, Code 3? Kai, how's your day been? All right, last chance for romance. This is not it. It's going to be a starting pitcher coming out, and it's Bradley Singer. All right, 2 premieres, 2 chase packs. Maybe the best for last. We again want to go pipeline, yeah, guys? Pipeline pass, not regular pipeline. I'm just going to wait for chat to confirm. Donovan says yes. Yes, pipeline says Drewster. All right, so we'll do that twice and hope for the best. Yeah, we're looking for the biggest stub amount, certainly, because, you know, Shohei not going to pay for himself. All right, so it's a triple diamond. And let's hope to see the blue lights, which we didn't see there. First, we got Singer again. And this is a catcher, but not the catcher we were hoping for. It's Austin Hedges. And are we going to go... Nope, we are going to go getting a blue catcher here. And it's Kyle Schwarber. Boom goes the Dynamite. Schwarbombs coming at you. All right, so thanks, guys, for coaching me up. Let's sell him quick, because we need Shohei. Let's go. All right, can lightning strike twice, boys and girls? Stay tuned. We're starting with a purple, but we know Schwarber's in the last spot. Let's do his last one. It's Tim Anderson. Tim can take a pump. He can take a licking and keep on taking. We got the catcher. It's the wrong one. It's Austin Hedges, and here we go. And this is not going to be Schwarber. It's a shortstop. It's probably Tim Anderson again. Tim, get out of my dreams, dude. All right. When we do the chase packs, I usually turn around and hope for it to be something awesome. Of late, we have not had anything awesome, so I think I'm going to just stare it down and hope for the best. If we don't hit Maurer on this one, I'll turn around, and you guys can tell me win or L in chat, and I'll slowly spin and look at chat without trying to look at the diamond. Turn sideways. All right, this is an L already. They shouldn't be giving us under 90 diamonds here, Brigman. Dang it, Ramon. All right, here we go. All right, open pack, diamonds down. All right, I'm going to hit the button. and I don't have any reflections where I can see. So you guys spam W's or L's in the chat, and I'm gonna see the L's and stuff first. So here we go. And I can see like the reflection. I think it went through the pack animation. Try not to look. I'm seeing wins. Oh, right. Let's go. It is a win. What a way to finish the night here. So we'll hit Mauer on the chase pack. We'll hit Schwarber on the chase pack. And if you don't like that, you don't like MLB The Show, and you don't like Danielle Freak. So, hey, thanks, everybody. Let's go nuts. Let's go ham. Be sure to follow. Be sure to subscribe. It's Danielle Freak everywhere. I'm going to definitely put this one up on YouTube and TikTok, the pack opening, and you guys can watch it later. Definitely our best pack opening in a long time. We should be super close to Shohei here. So, hey, tune in tomorrow. We'll have more fun then. We are going to put together a Color Storm lineup with White Sox and Nationals and get more packs for you guys so we can hopefully do some more fun stuff. Maybe we'll pack Shohei and we won't need him. Then what are we going to do with all the stubs? Dive into him like Scrooge McDuck or something, right? Let me find a raid on Twitch for somebody to entertain you guys this morning. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I had a great time. I hope you did as well. Nice to hit some big diamonds. And we'll take it out to the East Coast. Chowderhead's on, so let's raid our man Chowder, and hope you guys will enjoy him. He's a lot better MLB The Show player than I am, so let's take it Chowderhead's way. JM Isco, thanks for following. Philly Sports Kid, you don't have to flood chat, dude. Like, go Phillies, that's cool, but you don't have to say it a million times. Sorry for not reading your chat, but we were wrapping up. Everybody take care. Have a great day. Thanks for following Malik, Luke, everybody, Sour Patch, Desert Rat, all you guys that went out of your way to go above and beyond on TikTok, gave us more time, more likes. We hit our like goal and we did the pack opening. So appreciate you guys more than I can express. Appreciate all of you from Twitch that have been with me for all the years too. Don't mean to just make it about that, but we're putting the pressure on TikTok to keep the streams going longer. So, hey, be well, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Here we go to Chowderhead.